Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone watching us from all around the world. Today marks the beginning of something special. You're watching the very first Iron Clash tournament, hosted by the Iron League, Nigeria's latest esports platform. Over the next oncoming weeks, some of the most confident, determined, and competitive players will battle it out to prove one thing: who deserves to be called the best. We've got intense matches, talented competitors, and plenty of surprises lined up tonight. And I have to say, Kingsley, what a beautiful, beautiful day for some Clash Royale, don't you think so?
Absolutely. And to all unfamiliar with the game, this is Clash Royale, a real time strategy game where two players battle using decks made up of 8 cards. These cards can be troops, spells, or defensive buildings. The goal is simple: destroy your opponent's towers before they destroy yours. But the strategy comes with something called elixir management. Every card costs elixir, which regenerates over time, so players must carefully decide when to attack and when to defend. You can't just throw everything onto the battlefield at once. The best players are constantly thinking several moves ahead. But today's tournament adds another layer of strategy because players aren't just using one deck. Dennis, tell us about the format we'll be seeing today.
That's right, Kingsley. Today's matches are played in dual mode, which means players bring three completely different decks to each match. Once a player wins a game with a deck, that deck is locked away and they cannot use that deck anymore. To win the match, a player must win two games using two completely different decks. So players need versatility. They can't just rely on one strategy. And speaking of strategy, tournaments like this don't happen without a platform that bring players together. Let's talk a little bit about the organization behind today's events.
The tournament you're watching today is organized by the Iron League. The Iron League was created to build a competitive environment where skilled players can showcase their abilities, compete for prizes, and grow within an organized esports setting. This isn't just about one event. The vision is to build a larger ecosystem of competitions, bigger tournaments, bigger audiences, and opportunities for players to prove themselves. And today's event, the Iron Clash, is the first major step towards that vision. Speaking of players proving themselves, we've got quite a lineup competing.
That's right, Kingsley. Over 100, that's insane, guys. Over 100 players registered for this tournament, all looking to claim the Iron Clash title. And we've actually had a chance to speak with several of them leading up to this tournament. And interestingly enough, they all seem to share the same expectations. They all believe they are all going to win.
And that's exactly the kind of confidence we want to see in a competitive tournament. Some of these players have been riding Clash Royale for years. Others are newer, but extremely confident in their strategies. But once the match begins, confidence alone won't win games. Execution is what matters. And that brings us to something Clash Royale players are always debating.
Yes, Kingsley, they're always depending the meta. So for all of you that don't know what meta means, right? It's a bit of a gamer lingo. Meta means most effective tactics available. And these are the strategies or cards we expect to see today. One deck that we definitely think we're going to see today is the Hog Classic Hog Cycle, especially the famous 2.6 Hog Cycle deck.
That deck has been around for years and is incredibly effective. It's fast, aggressive, and designed to outcycle your opponent. Cycle decks really rely on low cost cards to rotate quickly back and to their main win condition.
So instead of waiting to play your win condition, you're constantly getting back to it faster than your opponent can defend.
And beyond the horde cycle, we might also see minor control decks, graveyard pressure decks, balloon decks. I hate those decks personally because they're just they always just spam like balloon or inferno dragon or baby dragon. And then we can also see heavy beatdown strategies like golem or electro giant.
Yeah, and I think Kingsley, one card you forgot to mention in that heavy beatdown is the Mega Knight. I'm sure, I'm very, very sure, I'm going to see him hopping around the arena today, just causing destruction and decimating everything in his part. If you watch the earlier stream today, you notice that almost every single game we had, there was a Mega Knight involved. Definitely one of the cards with the highest peak rates right now in Clash Royale, and we do expect to see him make a glorious return in this stream today. And because today's matches use dual mode, players will often bring different archetypes to adapt during a match. So, strategy, preparation, and adaptability are going to be key factors tonight. With so many competitors and so many strategies possible, this tournament could go in a lot of different directions. Some players are going to dominate early, some players will have to adapt quickly.
And every match will tell its own story. A perfect defense, a clutch comeback, or maybe a last second tower takedown. And speaking of matches,
Our players are getting ready, decks are finalized, and the battle is about to commence.
so whether you're here to learn the game, watch high level strategy, or support your favorite player,
You're in the right place. Welcome everyone to the Iron Clash tournament. And yeah, so yeah, and also something I wanted to mention is something I mentioned in the first stream. We because of how excited we are in the Clash Iron Clash team, in the Iron League team, we want to do a bit of something for people that are not participating in this tournament but still want to but are still here to watch our streams and to support everyone that they know that's participating in the tournament. I feel like not only those that play Clash Royale should win something, but for you out there that's watching our streams that's here to support your favorite player or your friend, you should win something too. So we are doing a giveaway. Yes, guys, you heard that right. We are doing a giveaway every single stream day. And to win this giveaway, it's very, very simple. There are only two steps involved. One, you have to be following us on Instagram, and two, you have to tell us the secret word. Now you're probably wondering, what is the secret word, right? So the secret word is very simple. During any moment in this stream, either the first stream that we have or the second stream, this is the second stream, I will ask my co-host. Right now, my co-host is Kingsley. I will ask him, what's your favorite card right now in the Clash Royale? He could say any card. He could say the Witch, the Golem, the Berserker, the Rune Giant, any card he wants to say. So the first person to take that card, go to our Instagram page. Our Instagram page is at the Iron League Gaming, and send us a DM with that card before the stream day is over. So you can't send us like if we say the card today, you can't send us this card tomorrow. You've missed the opportunity already. You send us that card before the end of the stream day, you win 5,000 naira. No question asked. It gets sent to you immediately. You send that in. So yeah, it's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be really interesting. And I see that the players are. I'm looking at the chat right now. The players are already getting excited. Are getting ready to begin their matches, Kingsley. But we have a couple minutes before the matches start. We have 6 minutes. So I have a question for my co-host Kingsley. It's a very interesting question. Same question I asked my Chris earlier today. What do you think is the most annoying card to deal with right now in Clash Royale?
but that's tough. Take your pick. Um, the most annoying card is the boss bandit for me. Oh my god. I
Yes.
detest I've lost matches solely because of that card. Once I see it like this, everywhere will just blow like this. Like once I just see that card, everywhere just it pisses me off.
It's
Like
all over. She's a
and
very
it's
difficult card
like
to deal with, yes.
it's persistent. Like you need like something like vines to hold it down or like freeze or like if you have like a ice wizard.
Hmm.
Like I hate that card so much. That's my most annoying card for me.
Yeah, and guess what? She actually got nerfed a bit in the new update right now. I think her hit speed is a bit slower, but I don't think that changes anything. Like she's still gonna decimate wherever she is. She's such a easy card to use. She doesn't require a high skill level. She's just drop her in, and as long as you time her ability perfectly, you will decimate anything apart. Like you need a spam deck like a Scammy or a Goblin Gang to deal with her. And most people that drop the boss bandit always have a card that does splash damage right behind her. So she's gonna keep on going. She's almost unstoppable. But yeah, maybe that's just Kingsley and I's perspective. For me, the most irritating card for me, I know this is gonna cause a lot of debate. I mentioned it in the last stream. It's a Sparky. I detest playing against people who carry Sparky. And the reason is, I know why I detest it, to be honest. Not like I'm a bad player or anything, like, although I am a bad player. But the reason I detest the Sparky is because of my deck doesn't have anything to answer this Sparky. I don't have an Electro Wizard. I don't have a Zap. It's a big problem whenever I face the Sparky. What about you, Kingsley? Do you think the Sparky is annoying?
It was annoying in the older version. For those of you that maybe you're probably new, like I've been around Clash Royale for years,
So,
so I've been around before like when getting to 3,400 trophies was the goal. Like if you get to 3,400, oh you're good. So Sparky was a problem for me then. But my current deck now, no, no, not so much to be honest. Like I eat Sparky for breakfast, so it's no, it's light work. And funny enough, like I know you probably thinking like I have like Electro Wizard. No, I do not. I just have a Zap, and
What do
that's
you
enough
do?
for me.
Okay, with the zap, you deal with him with the that's a very
Yeah,
good answer for the Sparky. Let that recharge begin again, right? But the issue I have with Sparky is not only about the the, the devastating damage that Sparky does. Sparky is kind of a tank. I know it
it
sounds
is a
funny,
tank.
right?
You
It is
see,
a tank.
kind of, it is a tank. It
It
has
is
a
a
high
tank.
HP,
Yes.
but yeah, I was gonna say how I deal with it, but it will kind of give away what my favorite card is. So
You
I
know
don't
what?
wanna
I think
give
this is
that
a
out.
good chance to segue into what your favorite card is, Kingsley. What is your favorite card in Clash Royale?
Am I allowed to say it?
You're allowed to, wait. You know what? No, sorry. I just realized someone might actually watch this stream and think that this is what I'm talking about. So this is not. How do I? You know what, Kingsley? I'm just gonna let you take the floor because before I confuse everyone.
Yeah.
Well,
So
what
my
card do you like using in Clash Royale? I'll rephrase it. Yeah, what card do you like using in
so
Clash
I'm
Royale?
one of those Mega Knight guys. I'm not
Oh
gonna
my
lie,
God, you're one of them.
but
You're one of them.
it's I would say it's my favorite card. Is between that or Evil Valkyrie. If you get Evil Valkyrie right, oh,
She's
I
a
just
problem.
the only thing is
She's a problem.
I wish she was 3 elixir and she wasn't 4.
Oh no, she should
Oh
not be
my
three.
god!
She should be five, Kingsley. Don't say that. She would be
I
OP
wish,
if she was three elixir. She deserves to
but
be four.
just a hint. My favorite card actually is a 5 elixir card. I wish it was 4.
What
Like
card is
if it
that?
was 4, it would be amazing. Like, but I wish Valkyrie was 3 and my favorite card was a 4 elixir instead of 5.
You're saving your favorite card for later. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Honestly, my favorite card right now in Clash Royale, call me old school, whatever. I know that right now she's not really used as much as she used to be back in the day. Is the Witch? I love the Witch. Every single one of my decks has a Witch. Like I feel like she's one of the most, if not the most versatile card in Clash Royale. The skeletons coming out to do
Mm,
some distractions, the splash damage. She has good amount of health. Like a fireball wouldn't take out a witch. I think she's really a very well-rounded card. I know it's. I know Kingsley probably disagree with what I'm saying, right? But for me, this is how
I
my
won't.
opinion about the witch.
I would say she's well rounded, but I do agree that the the skeletons give like a distraction before you can get to her. If maybe she had a little more damage to her, she would be really devastating. But I definitely like I don't really fear which, but the new Evo, I'm not gonna lie, does do her some justice.
Oh
Like because when
yes, the
you
healing
know,
is insane. It
yeah,
helps
yeah.
out so
So
much. And I'm
uh,
seeing at the chat right now. It's 1 minute to our first match. Everyone, get hype, get hype. We're about to get a very. This is a match that since I saw the match on the schedule, I could not wait for this match. It's a match I've been waiting for since the schedules came out over a month ago. And you guys are gonna see why I like this match. I don't want to ruin it for you guys yet. The match is about to begin. I'm about to transition, and the match has begun. I'm gonna be transitioning right now into the game screen. This is the collector versus the corrector. That I love this the nameplay here, right? The collector on blue, the corrector on red. Are we gonna collect or are we gonna
oh,
correct today,
I was gonna
Kingsley?
ask, is someone gonna be corrected or is someone gonna be collected? So let's see.
Exactly.
Let's
Both
see.
both of them starting off with a well played to each other. It's really nice. I love the professionalism. Everyone they're all just letting themselves know that it doesn't matter what happens. These we're still gonna be friends. We're gonna love each other. And the bowler out for the corrector to deal with the barbarians on the side. And I think that the tower alone should be sufficient, or if not almost sufficient to deal with the other barbarian by his side. But I see the corrector not taking any chances with that. He doesn't want even an ounce of his tower to go down. And
Starting with lightning is crazy. I don't really see a lot of like bowler people use bowlers in their deck. Oh, bowler versus bowler. Oh,
I know, right? To be honest, if we had more time to talk Kingsley, I was about to tell you my second most annoying card is the bowler. I know people don't really find it an annoying card, but the pushback, he's almost a tank too as well, right? And he does splash damage well. If he affected air troops, he would have been disgusting to deal with. And we see here right now the corrector doing some damage. It's looking like it's gonna be corrected, not collected, Kingsley. What do you think?
He's definitely getting corrected, as you can see. He's being trying to be modest, saying good luck, but he doesn't really mean it. People always spam good luck, but that's when they're beating you.
Yeah, starting with the Golden Knight at the back, the corrector trying to build a deck before he moves forward. It's interesting though that I see that the collector is going the audio tower, right? He's not even answering. He's not putting any solution to the Golden. Oh, he planned for the Barbarians. That's the cool thing about the Barbarians. Right? This is a card that has one of the lowest pick rates in Clash Royale, but when it's used well, it's used very very well. Just like we saw the collector do that right now, perfect use of the Barbarians to stop that the Golden Knight. But I think it's gonna be really really
Yeah,
bad
I
for
think
that
he's gonna
tower.
lose that tower. Yeah, he shouldn't have played Inferno Dragon. That was just a waste. Like, because clearly you can see the zap from the Giants is gonna like always stop the Inferno Dragon. He's definitely gonna lose that tower.
I think that tornado was the cry for help, right? They're trying to
Yeah.
bring the Electro Dragon out, the Electro Giant out of the way, but there was just no way that Giant was there. He was doing what a
Ooh,
very disgusting. Oh, now we see the Lumberloon. The Lumberloon is actually out, but oh man, the lightning, such a disgusting card. There's nothing. The baby dragon just destroyed the balloon,
fine.
just inches away from dropping the bomb.
Yep, and finally he finally got some damage on that tower. Like, because all through the game he hasn't been able to even touch the tower. Well, it looks like this is a game for the corrector. Like the collector is being corrected.
Yes,
That's
exactly. It's really sad. I have my money on the collector. I wanted to be, I wanted more of the collection than the correction. But yeah, it's and then the Electro Dragon is going on, the Electro Giant going on the side again. I think this match is definitely going to the corrector. I don't see any way coming back from the countdown is going on. 2-1. Very, very, very good match. Very amazing gameplay by the corrector.
yep,
I
yep.
don't see how the collector would have gotten back from that. It's like a tongue twister, right? Corrector, collector. I'm beginning to.
Let's just hope that the second game brings them a little more, attack to it because we noticed they had very good placement of their cards, especially the corrector. His placement was good. His timing was good. Maybe he just had the deck, just suited him better.
Oh,
For
the hero minion. He's outside. I'm sure he's going to attack that princess, right? But maybe not. I
Yeah,
don't think that he's using the ability for that princess. You would expect him to use the ability while the princess was still beside her
yeah. I
tower
think
so
he's
that he
trying
could
to take
charge
out,
them.
then go to the tower straight.
Oh, and the
Oh,
Rascal's out. Very interesting placement, sending one of the Rascals alone by herself while the other one goes with the big Bobber in front. I've never seen the Rascals being played this way, but as I said, the collector might have an idea. Exactly, and he does, right? With the Prince going in the front and then with the Rascal helping him out at the back, right? It's looking like the collector is here to collect this match, Kingsley. He's here to
clearly,
collect.
yeah. It's such a weird deck because I was when I saw the dragons, I thought it was gonna be like an air deck, but I'm seeing the barbarians also, so like it's super confusing. Like, what does he have, you know, in this match? Like, it's the decks are just like out of place. And did you also notice like people are using like Prince,
Yeah,
like
exactly. People are using Prince more. And to be honest, what I like about this tournament so far, even from the first stream, is I'm seeing a lot of homegrown decks here. Like none of the
yeah,
decks, I haven't seen a Hawk 2.6 cycle this whole tournament, which is shocking to me. Like I expected every single match would be a Hog Rider in there decimating, right? But look at no Hog Rider, no
see,
Mega Knight Kingsley. That's insane. Not even a Mega Knight on site.
maybe they're saving the best for last. Like I said, it's an air deck. Like I could clearly tell it was an air deck ish. I won't say air deck exactly, but you can definitely see that the corrector is currently being collected.
Yeah. That Kings, and that's what I love about Clash Royale, right? It doesn't matter how your first match went. The second match, you can come out better and stronger. You can see that the collector is more in tune with this his deck here. All his placements have been amazing. His defense has been beautiful, magnificent. His offense has just been beautiful. He's going for the win. I can see right now, but it's not over till it's over, right? The collector has
Yeah,
the balloon going in right now. The
and he's
princess
gonna
will
go
not
for the
stop that.
freeze soon.
I'm
It doesn't
expecting that.
have a
Oh,
freeze.
whoa! Did you see the hero
Yeah,
minion just decimate that princess right now? That tower is gone.
it's
Wow, the
gone
collector
for
is here to
sure.
collect. To correct. He's saying
Yeah, he's
whatever you
not
can.
backing down.
He's not backing down. He's saying whatever you can do, I can do back to you. I can do back. Kings with this match, it could go anyway.
Yep, yep. And he just lost the second tower. He has 18 seconds to salvage the character.
I don't think so.
And
I don't see how he will do that. I think he's dropped another balloon and the lava hound, but
yeah, it's
I
not
don't
gonna
think
make
enough
it.
time. It's just not enough. And the rocket, just the final
Of
insult to
course.
injury from the collector and then with the well blade. He knows what he did there. He knows what he did. Amazing, amazing match by the collector. 1-1, Kingsley. We are going to game three.
I think
That
this is where we're gonna see their best decks, if you
yes,
ask me,
yes. Oh,
because people usually save their best decks for last.
yes they do. Yes they do. That was an amazing,
In
amazing match.
fact, I actually saved my best deck for second.
Really?
Yeah,
That
I
oh
never
that's
use it for
influential
last.
actually. I can see the
I
corrector starting with the goblins by the bridge just to get a bit of cheap damage. Very understandably so. I always believe in this game. If you can get some cheap damage, get it.
It helps.
It
It,
helps. It
it
helps a
definitely
long
helps.
run, really. Like oh, a mortar there.
Mortar.
Interesting. Very disgusting deck card
He
to play.
probably has a graveyard. I definitely know he has a graveyard somewhere because that's
Oh my
usually the
goodness! Did you see the
standard.
Tesla dodge that
Yeah.
mortar bomb at shell at the last second? That was
Yep.
insane to see, Kingsley. I love seeing interaction like that when something just falls and our cards damage at the last second. Oh, and we have a hero knight against a regular knight, Kingsley. What do you like? The hero knight is such a diabolical card to play with. Not, but not by any means my favorite hero card. But when he walked out, he walked out very well, right, Kingsley?
Yep. Yep. And the fact that he not only is he a hero card, he also has an evolution. So like you're getting like buck for bang, cheap elixir, high HP, has different modes. Like he definitely is super versatile.
Yeah.
He's like what's this other card? Um the cannon.
Oh, the evolve
So but
card.
I think he's more versatile because he not only just defends mostly, but he can also like initiate attacks. So I
Yeah.
think that's what I like about him the most. I wish I could fit him into my deck, but I prefer more AoE cards. I think they most of my deck is comprised of cards that deal AoE.
Yeah, I love the
So
splash damage cards, right? I feel like they have the most value. I also carry the Goblin Demolisher. I love as I'm seeing him being played right now. Not a very common card to be being played because the
yeah,
Dynamite do such little damage. It's almost annoying to see, really. You would
the
expect that
main
to be
damage
much
is
more.
when they die.
Yeah, when that
That's the main
explosion is
damage.
what does the most. But I think out of all the cards that have some kind of damage after they die, his is the weakest. Like the Balloon does a lot more. The Giant Skeleton is just
And the giant
basically
skeleton
nuke.
is I would that should never get near my tower.
Never,
Never.
never, never. As we can see right now, the collector doing more damage against the collector. It's looking more like his game. The collector down to 1628. Right, the collector's towers have barely been touched.
Yep.
The evolved goblin drill now doing some crazy damage. It's crazy when I think people rank this the evolved goblin drill as one of the worst evolutions in the game. I don't believe that. And as you can see here, look at the amount of damage that card did to the collector's base. But now the evolved mortar and the evolved skeleton barrels. Oh my goodness, Kingsley, I don't see the collector coming back from this.
I think the collector is he's dealing with the damage. He's being able to attack it and take it well so far. But his towers, both his towers are down significantly. But he has done more damage than the collector. So he's going for that tower once again. If he had, oh my god, that zap came in handy, and he's gonna do way more damage.
Oh yeah. Well, now we're going into overtime, folks. They couldn't. This match has gone to match three, and now the match three has gone to overtime. Talk about two players that are so evenly matched, battling out on the battlefield. This match is one of the greatest matches I've ever seen for
Oh,
this
he's
fan base.
yep, and then he's still doing more damage to that. And the corrector seems so surprised by the damage he's being dealt. He had to scream, "Wow!"
I think that
Oh,
one is
we're
going to be the end. Oh, but the
we're
Tesla to
confused
defend.
too.
The collector is saying, no, I will not back down. I will keep on defending. You will not win me. Trying to talk it out. But I feel it's going to be an effortless battle in the end because how? How do you do this, really? And it's so crazy, right? The collector is down to just 418, but the collector can't just get past that tower, right? I think he needs to start
Yep.
dropping more spells, spell cycling right now. That should be his best bet because he's not going to get any through past that tower. I look at the motor is in there, look at the knight is in there, just making sure that no one passes that tower. It's looking like it's going down to the last minute, Kingsley. This is insane. What are we watching?
It's a really good game, as you can see, and definitely he's very strategic in his attacks, and he's definitely gonna take that tower. That I'm sure,
Oh,
because that
oh.
poison is gonna stop anything from getting to that. Yep,
Goblin Tree is over.
it's exactly what
Wow.
I said. It's a
Big
good
ups to
game.
the corrector. That was
I
amazing.
even I had to clap. That
Yeah,
was a very
that was an amazing game by the collector. Big ups to the collector. That was insane. Even and honestly, big ups to the collector too. That was amazing defense, not backing down, pushing and getting to the end of the match without even slowing down. Like Kingsley, that was amazing. That was one of the best matches I've seen today, if not the best match I've seen today.
Yeah, I think his biggest mistake was the first time the mining goblin did the first damage and
Hmm.
took his tower down to 1100. If he had defended that well and tanked taking out most of the damage, it wouldn't have. But I think that's where the loss started from. What do you think?
Yeah, you're absolutely right, and I think he found it very difficult dealing with the evolved Goblin Drill, just moving around his tower, decimating from left and right. He just couldn't find an answer to that. That the evolved Goblin Drill was something that was really helpful for the corrector, and he really put in. He used that card to the top of his game. That was the best use of that card I've ever seen, and he
Mhm.
deserves the win. That was an amazing gameplay, and guess what, guys? In the next 3 minutes, we're about to begin our next match, which is also going to be an amazing match coming in. We have Blue Martin versus Idera the Great coming up in 3 minutes. It's going to be awesome, Kingsley. These are two players that are also ranked really high in Clash Royale. I feel like we've only been seeing the high rank players competing so far. I can't wait to see some some lower rank players decimating and also having some big upsets against the higher ranked players. And I'm sure that's going to come up very shortly. But for a first match of this stream, Kingsley, that was amazing. That was a beautiful match to watch. I can rewatch that match over and over again. I loved how,
Especially the last one.
especially the
Especially
last
the
one.
last one.
And you did notice not even one Mega Knight. And I feel like I've been the most unlucky commentator since today, right? Every single thing I've said did not happen. I literally told you, Kingsley, I'm sure we're going to see Mega Knight hopping around the arena. Where was he? Where was
I
he?
think I still think he's some people are gonna use him. I definitely I definitely know it's people like it's he's a very convenient card. Like I said, like I use him because like 90% of my deck is AoE. Like they deal like damage not just to like one card, they deal to everyone. For those of you who don't know, it's AoEs that are cards that are able to attack multiple opponents or multiple things.
Exactly.
So the Mega Knight is great in the fact that when it jumps, it deals damage. When it lands, when it spawns, it deals damage, and it can leap like it can get to your tower. If you place your building wrong on the wrong side, it's just gonna ignore the building and go straight to your tower. I love when people make that mistake. Like when I drop Mega Knight, I drop it so close to the edge of the bridge so that it doesn't veer too much. So if you don't have a distraction to your building, it's gonna get straight to your tower. But I still expect us to see, Mega Knight,
And Pikachu.
come out to
And
play. I
Kingsley,
think it's
guess
gonna be. I make a bold prediction. I think it's gonna be in the second match.
hopefully you're right, right? Because all my predictions have been wrong. And guess what? I think another card that really made the Mega Knights even stand out even more in Clash Royale was when they added the Vines. Vines come bringing those air troops down and the Mega Knight landing on it. It's so beautiful to watch. It's almost like a painting. It's just like, what is this beauty my eyes are beholding right now?
I don't think you should tempt me with such type of goodness. Like I think I should just go invest in some vines. But I have to take out something from my deck then.
Honestly, the vines are such a good spell because first they cost like just three elixir, right? Very cheap, and they do some damage, right? They don't only hold down troops, like they would destroy like skeletons or even some or take goblins down to very low health. But yeah, it looks like the second match is about to begin, guys. No more yapping. We're about to head up. If these people are ready, they are itching for a battle and they can't wait. It's going to be Idera the Great versus Blue Martin. Match is about to begin. Okay, I think they are waiting for Blue. Oh, it's begun. Yes, everyone, welcome again. If you're just joining the stream, this is Idera the Great versus Blue Martin. Idera is on the blue, Blue Martin is on the red. I have no idea what decks these two people are going to be following, but I see Blue Martin begins with an Electro Spirit. He's not slowing down. He's like, let's get this. Trying to get a bit of cheap damage, and he was very successful getting and also using the log to also destroy the Dark Goblin. So far, Blue Martin has played really good games. It's looking like they're both using very low elixir cards. This is looking like a very low elixir deck with the spirits, the archers, the log, the mortar, low elixir decks, which I feel is more of the meta these days, right? Not everyone's carrying a Mega Knight or three Musketeers or Royal Recruits. People are trying to learn how to attack and defend with just low elixir cards, and it's working right now. The professional players do it. I can do it, sadly. I need my Witch with me. I need my Wisdom with me, but these guys, they don't need any of that. They are killing it. And then Kingsley, what do you think about this match so far?
I think you can see the high level and skill. Yeah, the placement of cards are immaculate. They're not just dropping cards recklessly. They're really timing because they know any mistake is going to be punished. And we can see the classic mortar and Tesla combo. You know, the Tesla to defend the mortar and the mortar to keep doing damage to the tower.
Yeah,
And you can
and
see he's dealt some damage already.
mhm. And see how the Motor and the Tesla basically block up the bridge. It's insane
Yep.
having two building cards and one building is defending the other building. It's myself. I really like the Tesla, right? I think the evil Tesla is an amazing car. That's why I would carry the Tesla. But if there wasn't any evil Tesla, I would rather go with the motor and the bomb tower over a Tesla. But the bomb tower is a building car that is one of the lowest. I think apart from the Barbarian Hordes, that's his next lowest peak building pick rate for me. If you ask me, rarely seen in games, but when that card shines, it shines beautifully. But I think another advantage the Tesla has over the bomb tower is just that it can hit air troops as well. The bomb tower can't. But that bomb that leaves behind for the bottle leaves behind is very amazing. Both players right now staring themselves down, trying to gain some elixir back. It's looking really good right now. They're both basically at the 7th health. Idara the Great at 1686 and Blue Metin at 2210 on their tower health. Blue Metin spamming the emotes. I don't know what the message he's trying to pass across, but I think he's just trying to be salty right now. But two logs at the same time. What the hell, Kings? Are you seeing this? This is amazing.
I'm definitely seeing, like, I guess they're going aura for aura, as you can see. You know, as the kids would say, you know, definitely like this is definitely gonna, you know, go to. Oh, he missed that. Oh, that was so bad. That he's gonna pay for that.
Mhm.
Or he definitely saved himself there because he missed the log and then the electric spirit came in clutch.
But the archers just doing some damage. See, that's I tell everyone, invest in archers, right? These cards are very underutilized, but they offer so much value. Not only the damage they provide, but also very good at they're very good as distraction cards. But at the countdown right now, both towers still standing strong. No one wants to back down. No one is backing down. The mortar at the bridge trying to get some cheap damage at Idara's tower, but Idara says no. He puts an Inferno tower in front to stop that, but then the Goblin Gang just to distract the Inferno tower while the mortar is just doing some damage. That mortar is hitting
Ooh,
his tower, Kingsley. Oh my goodness, I think it's done. I think
about to.
Idara tower is done.
It's almost done, but Dara is hanging on for dear life. Oh, of course,
The
rocket to end it.
rockets, the rockets, the most disgusting spell in the game. And then with the
Oh,
emotes.
he's talking his shit right now. Like he's definitely feeling the win. So let's see if it's gonna be any different. Is he
Yeah, I
gonna be
hope he
able
can
to
keep that.
sustain?
He can keep the energy for game two, right? Because it's all new decks, right? No more
Oh,
running
my
back.
worst card. Literally my worst card.
So funny how you
Now you
mentioned
can see
that.
why.
It's so funny how you mentioned that, right? And it's out. It's out. The
You
boss
can see
bandit is
like
out.
she's already like taking like she's already doing so much damage. Like she's taking out 3 cards already by herself.
No, I
Like
love how she's taking out the card.
that's already the impact she has.
But you see
But it
the
looks
issue
like
right
this.
now. Blue Metin has the Tombstone, which is like the biggest enemy of the boss bandit, right? I feel like this matchup might still go in Blue Metin's favor, just because of that Tombstone against the boss bandit. Very good counter to the boss bandit. And then the Witch, my favorite card I see out by Blue Metin. I really love this card. I'm surprised that people don't use it as often. And the Hog
They
Rider's
can
there to do some damage.
become
The
the
Hog
devil.
Rider and the boss bandit. And a Mega Knight. This is a very interesting deck, Kingsley.
What did I say? Told you we are gonna see some Mega Knights.
Yeah, you
And
predicted
he's
so.
definitely gonna get to that tower. I know he is. Like he's gonna get to that tower.
Oh wow,
Like,
yeah.
yep, and that tower is gone.
That's how it's gone.
It's gone.
Well, maybe not, right? We see he's chipping away, but we do it, he doesn't do it. See, people, I feel like a lot of people overestimate the Mega Knight. He is amazing, right? But his damage output is not as much as people think. I think the Hogwarts basically does the same amount of damage as the Mega Knight, which if not
No,
even more.
no, I think on the same level, I think the Mega Knight does more damage, but just by like 100 or 200.
Oh,
Because I have
is
both of
out.
them in my deck. So, yep, that tower is gone.
I have to give it to Idara though. That was amazing placement right there. He saw the golem came out and then he dropped his first money. Do you know why? Because he knew that Blue Metin
It
had no more
doesn't have
elixir.
anything to defend. Yep,
Exactly.
because
Time to
that's
throw it
8
all out.
elixir.
Amazing. But who knows, right? The golem is out and the evolved furnace. Oh no. Oh no.
Is he gonna
See,
pay for this?
yeah,
Let's see.
the match is not over yet. It's not over yet. The golem is going there right now, but the Tesla was able to get to the when.
Oh, he looks
Oh,
like
was that a mistake?
yeah.
I wonder.
No, it wasn't. I think he's gonna be able to defend this. Yep, he was able to defend the
Yeah,
push.
the
Let's see.
arrows activated the King Tower. I don't know if he placed that properly or that was a mistake placement. I have to say though, the Archer Evo, one of the worst Evos in the game for me though. I love the Archers, don't get twisted, but I don't see they just make their range longer, which I feel is not enough for an Evo card. That compared to the look at the Witch, right? The Witch gains health. But
We'll
I
get
have to
for
give it to
too.
Idara. Idara's placement of the boss bandit is amazing. He places her at the perfect moment. But whoa, Kingsley, that tower is down. The Templar didn't
He's
come
gonna
out to
go.
save the day like last time. I don't know
Yep.
but the Mega Knight is there to defend.
Yeah, as you can see, like clearly, like either is slightly being overwhelmed.
Hmm.
He just needs to really like just relax and then calm down. Because the golem, yeah, when you see the golem, sometimes people just freeze mental. Because like you're like, what do I throw at it? How do I do it? If he had like is good now. I'm not like usually I have an evil Mega Knight, but now is not the time to have an evil Mega Knight because you would not want to just be hitting one card because
Oh
he
yeah.
has a lot of cards to defend. So if he had like an Inferno Dragon or something that would or an Inferno Tower like that would really help with the golem. But let's see how he defends this.
Oh, the evolved one bomber is out, right? Very
Yep.
disgusting evolution, really. Oh, you see the witch countering the boss bunny perfectly. See, and that's why I
Yep.
said the witch is such a versatile card, right? You see how she can counter the boss bunny, she can counter the picker, she can. Did you just see that, Kingsley?
I saw
Three
that.
abilities from this,
Hey,
but such a disgusting card. You are right, Kingsley. This card is a problem to deal with.
he's not even dead. Like, see, you see the problem.
She's almost a tank.
Like,
She's almost a tank. It's insane. This match is anyone's game right now, Kingsley. I don't even know who's going to win this. I have no idea. You see, they are dropping the boss bandit every chance he
he,
gets right now because he knows that
Blue is fighting
basically
for his life.
she's his main condition right now. He's gonna keep on dropping her, and she stayed alive for
Yep.
so long that I won't be surprised if there are two boss
Oh,
bandits
he's
in
throwing in
Evo.
the Hail Mary, the lightning. But I don't think that's gonna do a lot because Idera has been able to do some damage, and Blue doesn't seem to like that. And
Yeah.
clearly, if you don't like it, defend.
No, well, come
You
on, you
know.
have to give it to Blue. Blue is defending amazingly. Oh, the column and the evil witch out at the back right now, but the Mega Knight is going there to cause problems for the evil witch. And then there's a Templar out. I think they would be able. Oh wow, the arrows
Yeah.
came in perfect timing to leave
Mm,
the golem alone.
I
I
think
think that is gonna be it.
this is.
It-
Oh,
oh,
he's saying good game,
he's saying
GG's.
he believes it's
Idera,
it,
I
and
would
I
take
think
that
it's it. I
personally.
think it's
I
it
think
as
he's
well.
gonna lose. I think he's gonna
Oh,
lose.
it's not over yet. It's not over
Not
yet.
over yet.
Oh, he has a lightning storm. Oh, I think it's over, Kingsley. I think right now Blue Martin is just watching,
If he
having
can
fun.
cycle through, you can already know that lightning is coming.
That was
If
an
he can
amazing.
cycle through,
That was an amazing match. The
oh yeah,
tiebreaker.
yeah,
Whoa, whoa, that was an amazing. Big ups to Blue Martin. Big ups to Blue
big
Martin.
ups to
Two
Blue.
to
He
zero.
won both.
Idara's gameplay was amazing too as well, but Blue Martin just kept on going. He did not
I
slow
think
down.
Yeah, I think it was a good game. I think if he had more AoE cards like a wizard or something else to be able to hit multiple cards because he was getting overwhelmed. Like he had golem, and then he had the support of like supporting cast of multiple cards. And if he was able to like you have an AoE card to attack on him, the boss bandit was doing a lot of damage like I know it would, but you know, clearly Blue was able to win. But good game. That was a really good game.
That was an amazing game by brother. Did you notice something? I think that the evil witch was really, really, really shining in this match. There was a time that there were two witches, one evil witch and one regular witch, right there in the arena because of just how much healing the evil witch gets. Right, her health keeps on regenerating. I think even after her health gets to max, there's a bit of a blue bar beside her health. If you notice that, although gives her extra health. Such a disgusting evil card to deal with. One of my favorite evil cards to use. I feel like in the list of all the greatest evil cards, she's top five if you ask me, right? I think the only evil cards that probably shine better than her evil card would be maybe the Mega Knight evil card.
No, I don't
Well,
really rate
no,
Mega Knight's evil card. I'm not
really,
gonna
oh,
lie. I have it, but I don't really rate it. It's good. It's really good, but I think my best evil is definitely Valkyrie. Like. Oh my god! Like
the
if
Valkyrie is
you
scary.
if you like drop a graveyard, drop Goblin Gang, Goblins, anything you want to drop, Skeleton Army, she's wiping you out in one tornado.
That is true. I feel like I think they nerfed her a bit, right? Because of that,
Yeah,
her suction, right? Her cyclone
yeah,
was the range was so
strong.
insane, right? And it was so strong, and it just did so much damage, right? But they kind of reduced the suction radius, so now she doesn't get through from so far away, but she's still a problem. Very, very difficult
Yeah.
Evo card to deal with. Like definitely an Evo card I like to see when my opponent is using it. It stresses me out, to be honest. She deals with the witch, she deals with the wizard, she deals with almost everybody. Like I think the
Mhm.
only card she doesn't deal with really is the maybe an Inferno Dragon maybe, or like a building card, right? Because those don't move.
Yep.
But apart from that, she's just a problem to deal with. I see, guys. We have in the next 4 minutes we have another match against. It's going to be Collins versus Damilari. I think they're still getting them ready in the match in the background here. So we're going to just keep on talking about the last match. But that last match was amazing, Kingsley. Evil Witch plays perfectly. Golem plays perfectly. Both players playing to the highest level of gameplay of Clash Royale. I have to give it to both. I feel like if Idera played against someone else that was not just blue, he would have decimated that person. Very beautiful gameplay by Idera. I couldn't like the other matches I watched there, you could find errors or problems where those people didn't really do that well, right? But you could tell that Idera was playing at the highest level of professionalism. His placements were good, his reactions were good. He had answers to most of the questions that Blue Martin was asking him, but it just wasn't enough at this point. That was awesome. Like I really look forward to seeing Idara's next match because that level of gameplay, I want to see it again. That was amazing, an amazing match by Idara and Blue Martin as well. Big ups to the both of them. I will look forward to seeing you guys probably next week for your second matches. But yeah, it's gonna be like this for the next couple of hours. We have 10 matches scheduled today. We have gone through two already. Like the time flies so much, right? Because these matches are so interesting. You're having so much fun. You don't want to stop watching them, but you just have to, right? But yeah, but thanks for everyone that's watching this stream right now, that's viewing us right now from all around the world, from Nigeria, from Ghana, from the UK, from Canada. We are really, really grateful for you coming to watch this matches. I really hope that you're enjoying the commentary, you're enjoying the matches so far. We're going to give you guys more and more exciting matches coming up. Trust me, guys, you want to be here to the end. There's so much good content coming up, so much great gameplay coming up. If you've been to our website already, you have looked through the schedule, you can see everyone that is playing next. If you have a friend that is playing, this is a good opportunity to come online, support them, chat with us on the chat. Also, we respond to the chat as well. Tell us what you think about these matches. It's going to be awesome, guys. It's going to be amazing, right, Kingsley?
Yeah, definitely, definitely. It's good. It kind of look like if the matches are gonna be like this going forward,
Mhm.
yeah, just sign me up.
Well, in the meantime, Kingsley, while we're waiting for the for for for, for the next match, I'm just going to talk about just going to remind everyone of our giveaway in 1 minute. Okay, yeah. So just want to give you guys a bit of a reminder about our giveaway that we have here. Kingsley had to step out for a bit, but he'll be back shortly. I just want to remind everyone that we are doing a giveaway every single streams day. Not a stream session, a stream day. That's where you guys have to get it right. Okay. So what that means is every stream day, which are also our Saturdays and Sundays, we have two stream sessions. Each stream session lasts for 2.5 hours. And then during that stream session, either the first one or the second one, I will ask my co-host, what is your favorite Clash Royale card for today? And they will give me a card name. Immediately you hear that, I want you to rush to our Instagram. You have to be following us though. Rush to Instagram. Let's send us a message about the favorite card that was mentioned, and you have won yourself 5,000 naira. No strings attached, no questions asked. It's yours. It's very simple, right? To win 5,000 naira. You don't have to go and tag your friends. You don't have to do anything. Just give us the name of the card that you heard us mention during the stream, and if you're correct, you've won yourself 5,000 naira. And we're going to be doing this every single stream day. That means we're going to do it today. We're going to do it tomorrow. We're going to do it next Saturday and next Sunday. As long as the competition is going on, we're going to be doing this every single stream session. And this competition is going to be going on for a very, very long time. So let me give everyone a brief overview of the competition while sorry, just 1 second, everybody. While they get the match ready. So the Iron Clash tournament has three stages. We have the playoff stage that was going on right now, where everyone has to win two out of three matches to qualify and move on to the next stage, which is the group stages. The group stages is going to act just like the Champions League in FIFA, right? Where everyone is going to put into groups of four, five, or six, depending on the amount of people that actually qualify, and then they all have to play themselves. And then the number one person ranked on that group stage will move on to the knockout stage, and that's where everyone, the top 16, will battle it on to the top. and I see my co-host Kingsley. But Kingsley, the next match, it looks like it's about to begin. It's going to be against Collins and Damilare. We will move on. We will transition to the match what that begins. But yeah, Kingsley, I was giving everyone a brief overview so far of the tournament and how the structure is going to go from the playoff stage to the group stage to the knockout stage. I know we've spoken to a bunch of competitors in this tournament, and they all say we are going to win. I don't think I've heard anyone say I might take second, I might take third, I might get top eight. Everyone is shooting for the top, and that's what I love about this tournament. No one is backing down. No one is saying, I'm just competing. I don't really care if I win. Everyone is going for glory. Everyone's going for gold. Everyone's going for bragging rights, and that's what we want to encourage in the Iron League. We want to encourage friendly competition. We want to encourage sportsmanship. That's why if you notice during the streams, there's no one's being salty. No one is using that goblin emote that does like this, right? That makes someone very, very
No,
pissed.
somebody used it in the last game between Blue and Idera. He actually used the gob. I don't know if you noticed, and because I know obviously we are super focused on the gameplay, but he
Hmm.
actually did use it.
He
And
did
then
really?
I guess I notice these kind of things because I like I hate when people troll me. So I don't if they're let's say they're winning in the game and then they do all those antics. I always wait till when I win, and when I win, but I'll be spamming like 100 of them.
So you're one of them that spam that emote, Kingsley.
No, I don't. No, I don't usually do it, but only save it for people that
They'll do it,
maybe
right?
they think they because it usually happens. Like for example, let's say I make a mistake, and usually happens when I make that mistake, I lose a whole tower, and then I come back and win. And then when I lose the tower, they're like they're already like celebrating, thinking they're winning. But I always like when I come back, all right, no mercy. Like I'll make sure like I troll you to yes, if you're wondering, yes, I can be petty. You know, also like Dennis was saying, like everybody has to have the mindset to it. Like it's because
Mm,
I love combat sport. That's another example I'll give. Uh, most of the I'll use boxers for example. Most of the boxers, if they're going into the fight thinking, oh, let me try and score some points, you are gonna lose. If you're going to a competition, a fight, something that you're going to be going against someone else, and you don't believe that you're going to win, that's already the first recipe for like the loss. Like you're definitely not going to win that game. So
that is true.
it's good to see that mindset across the players. Like they're thinking, oh, I'm going to win. Oh, I'm going to win. I'm going to win. So the belief is already once, the skill set is the other. So everybody has the first part. Do you have the second part?
That is true. Well, to be honest, maybe not everyone has the first part, right? Because we already spoke to a couple of people, right? Some people don't believe in going with, just like we're having here right now. And another thing that we have to touch about is not just about believing that you have to win; it's about showing up, right? So
Yep.
we were supposed to have a match begin 4 minutes ago, but it seems here that Damilare wasn't able to join, and at and now that means that's a loss for him, right? And that's a win for
That's an
Collins.
automatic forfeit. Like
Exactly. And
it
sorry, go.
means Collins would, if he doesn't show up in a couple minutes, Collins will automatically proceed to the next stage. So
Hmm.
or get the win. So let's wait and see.
Yeah, I think it's already too late for him, right? The win has gone to Collins, and we will wait for our next match beginning in 11 minutes. So and that's something that I mentioned in the last stream. I'm going to mention again this stream. We at the Iron League, we are trying our best to make sure you guys have a great experience with this tournament. There's been months of planning for this tournament. Kingston, yeah, I believe we started planning for this tournament since last year, like July.
9 months ago. Nine
Yes,
months ago.
9 months ago, just to give you guys an amazing experience. We set up the streaming platforms. We've set up the website. Everything we've been communicating with people non-stop just to make sure everyone is kept abreast with every single information, right? And we, as much as we do our part, we want you to do your part too. And what is your part? It's very simple. Show up for your match, right? It's if your match is starting at this time, join the clan early. Share your match, attend your. I think to actually participate in your match, it takes around like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, maybe your match goes to overtime in a day,
I
which
don't think it
I
would
mean,
take up to 10 minutes to be honest, because on average a match is like 3 minutes.
hmm
Some matches, at least the first match, I'm always sure it doesn't go into overtime. Like I don't know if you've noticed, the first match is never going to overtime. It's
yeah,
usually the second match that kind of goes into overtime. So like I'll see like if it goes just two matches, it will just be like give or take like 7 minutes. And then
that
if
is
it
true.
goes three matches, then it will be like 10 to like 15 minutes.
That is
for
true.
sure.
Yeah. So the dedication at the minimum. The bar is very, very low. When you're scheduled for your match, you join the clan, you have your match, and you leave immediately. In a day as Kingsley mentioned, 10 minutes of your time in a 24-hour period. I don't think we're asking for much, Kingsley. I think it's but we're asking for the bare minimum. So just you've signed for a
I mean,
tournament. Sorry.
aren't they trying to, not to cut you out, like aren't they trying to win? Like not just win, but like not just bragging rights, but like there's something at stake.
There is something at stake, exactly, Kingsley. There is a big cash prize at stake, and it's really, really big. Like we did not spare any expense. We went high because we wanted you guys to actually be paid for your time, right? Which and the time is minimal, but we still said, okay, you deserve to be paid for your time. So please, 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 if you're watching this stream right now, you are registered for this tournament. Try your best to show up at the right time. We will show up for you. Please show up for us as well. It doesn't take much from you. You attend your match and you leave. We don't ask for anything else. We don't ask for any like you notice this tournament was free to register, right? And no one paid their dime to be here, and we're so and
We
we've
thank you. We definitely thank you for your time for coming. It means much that we can able to create this platform for you guys to
mhm,
just not just like and to just enjoy gaming, like because we ourselves we enjoy gaming, like
yes we
and
do.
we're super competitive. We would have joined, but like hey, like we wanted to like
Make it
because
fair, exactly. No one that's part of the Iron League team is registered for this tournament just to make sure because we can't do that to make it fair for everyone. We are
yeah
banned.
because
We basically banned our whole
because
team.
I know I'm gonna win, so like I don't wanna play and
Kingsley
then
was so
if I
upset.
win. If I win, I win the cash prize. It's like, oh, like so after everything, I don't want to do that. So
True,
just,
exactly.
just
Because
saying.
Kingsley, trust me, Kingsley would have gone very, really far if not taking the crown at this tournament. He's one of the best Clash Royale players out there. I think I should have gone. I would have gotten to at least top 16. But yeah.
We're
So
pretty good.
we tried. We try our best to make sure that this tournament goes smoothly for everyone. But for everyone out there that's actually joining the clan, participating in their match, doing what they're supposed to do, I want to extend my gratitude, my thanks to you. Thank you for joining and thank you for taking your time to make sure your tournament went smoothly. Thank you, Idera. Thank you, Blue Martin. Thank you, Alvin. Thank you, Dada. Everybody has played so far today. There has been. Thank you, Molly. Thank you for everyone that has come so far that's participated in the match. You are the reason why we do this. I won't lie, the Clash Royale community in Nigeria has been very, very welcoming to the Iron League. We're like the new people, right? We're the disruptors right now. No one knew who we were. So no one had any reason to trust us, right? We for all people's world, we could be scammers. Some people actually thought we were scammers, Kingsley, which is like the funniest thing. But right now, at least it's very
Like,
clear that
like I get it, the mistrust. Like people like come with different things. But like uh, some certain level of like giving the benefit of the doubt. Like we're not asking you to pay for anything. We're just asking you to participate for this first segment. In future segments it will be a little different, but like this is to let you guys know how serious we are and how we want to create a platform that is for people for gaming. So we're not
yes,
like we're not scamming for anything. We're just a group of people enthusiastic about gaming. that's
yeah.
that's just pretty much it.
We're all gamers at heart, right? Like to be honest, my favorite game is not Clash Royale is up there. I would say Clash Royale is my second favorite game. My favorite game is Mortal Kombat. I'm a big Mortal Kombat fan. For all of you Mortal Kombat people out there, reach out to the Iron League. Reach out to me. Right? I don't know if I put I probably didn't put my Instagram handle out as I usually do, but this is my Instagram handle is on screen right now. Reach out to me on Instagram. Let's hop on a game or two, right? We're all friendly here, right? And I keep on telling people, the only thing that's going to stop you from learning about the Iron League is you. There's literally no one on our team that is not willing, that is not basically aching to give out information to anyone that needs it. We have created multiple platforms for ways for you to get information. We are on Instagram, we are on Twitter, we are on Facebook, we are on WhatsApp. We literally have two WhatsApp channels. We are on TikTok. This you can reach out to us by email. A lot of people that are registered for it actually reach out to me by my phone number, right? I don't care. I'm like I put it out there. Reach out to me. I want to help you make this tournament experience as beautiful as it can be. So don't be shy. Reach out to us on any of the platforms that you resonate with the most, and we will listen to your suggestions. We listen to suggestions, or if you need to reschedule, send us an email at admin@theironleague.net. And if it's not 24 hours between your match time, we would try our best to get your match rescheduled. But yeah, That's more of a that's just I and Kingsley just ranting over there. Kingsley, I have so many other questions for you from that I wanted to ask you, and let me ask you let me see what you think about this. Which card in Clash Royale do you think involves the highest skill level to use very well? I want to see what you think. You better not say
Mm,
Mega Knight, because that's a lie.
the Mega Knight doesn't involve any skill. Like
Yes,
people just you can just drop it. I mean, I won't say it doesn't. It does
it's minimal.
on a base level. It doesn't involve skill, but if you have skill, it works more to your advantage because
That
if
is
you
true.
have great placement, timing, because it does take time to come out. So if you can time it well, that's one thing that helps me because I have like good timing. So like my timing and
Sorry.
placement on Mega Knight is good. But I don't think that's the most. No, I don't think so. I think the card it's a toss up. It's hard. I think the cards that involve the most skill are probably like building cards. I think those are the cards that like, especially like a mortar, uh, the mortar Tesla deck. I think involves a lot of skill
That is true.
uh, to to pull that off because that is your primary like way of dealing damage. Except you have a rocket in your deck or a lightning, to support that. But like everything else in your deck is defense.
True, true, true. You're right.
So I also think I kind of think Hulk cycle done right. Like to really see the full potential of Hulk cycle, you have to have a lot of skill because Hawk Cycle, like to me, like unless I meet someone that's really good that gives me a tough time, like it doesn't. But skilled players that know how to use Hawk Cycle is to their advantage. I'll say like, but I'll say I don't. I wouldn't say it's cards. I'll say it's decks for me that have the most skill. I think you have to have a lot of skill to really make lava load deck work because
Yeah,
you must be really good. You must be really good like because like you have if you drop your lava hound, and drop your balloon or a lumberjack. Like lumberjack is basically your only ground troop. So if you don't have a good card to cover your ground, you're toast. But I'll say it's more like for cards. I'll say the mortar card. I think it involves a lot of skill to use.
you're very, very right, Kingsley. The model is very difficult. I can't use that card for the life of me. Some people think it's just about dropping it at the edge of the bridge, right, and just let it decimate your player's tower. But it's not that easy. There's a lot of skill that goes into it, and not just goes into it, it goes into defending it. Even as much as people shit on this card, the X-Bow decks are actually quite difficult to use.
When I used to face Edgefield decks, oh my god! Like once I see it dropping, I'm throwing that's the thing about these
Everything.
cards. Everything at it. But
That's what I
yeah,
was when I was talking to Chris earlier. The X-Bow and the Princess, those cards. What is disgusting about those cards is you have to react to them.
you have to
It
react.
throws you off. If you didn't want to play a witch now, you might be like maybe I'll save my witch for later. I'll play. You make it that those cards are dropped. You have to drop her. You have to because you have to react to those cards. Even though they just keep on doing damage from the other side of the tower, which is just so annoying. Having cards that can do that, Kingsley, right? It's
Yeah, yeah, definitely. For the princess, I always use a goblin gang. Always.
oh
If I don't have a goblin gang, I just use my Valkyrie because I know now you have to now defend my Valkyrie. So,
that's true.
so if you drop a
Exactly.
princess, most of the time people are expecting you to drop a goblin gang or a goblin, so they always throw a log. So I actually use Valkyrie more for the princess because
Oh yeah,
it's
she's good.
yeah, because you're spending 3 elixir on the princess. I'm spending 4, so I'm just spending one more. So when you drop it, I drop it, and I kill the princess.
Now you
I
have to
don't know if
defend
I'm
her.
allowed to use that word. So when you take out the princess,
Mhm.
you know, now you actually have to defend my Valkyrie because she has a lot of HP. She deals a lot of damage. And like you're not just gonna. You either have to drop a Valkyrie in response or a wizard, or you have to drop a high level or a mini P.E.K.K.A. Like it's you have to do something. So you making me react is gonna make you react.
That is true.
So
That's true. But guess what, King said? There's a card that I'm surprised. It's not even a card. Well, it's a card. It's a spell card that I see a lot of pro players say that is one of the hardest cards to actually. There are two spell cards that I would say are very difficult cards to master. One is the tornado. The tornado is a very difficult card to use professionally. If you use the
mhm.
tornado poorly, you would. It's a waste of a card. But
It's 3 elixir.
it's true, Alexa. Exactly. It's a waste. But I've seen people use tornadoes beautifully. Like you're like, how did you even think of that? And then the second card that honestly I won't say is about the placement, it's about the timing. In fact, it's all about the timing. It's the royal
Timing, placement, everything.
it's the royal delivery. The royal delivery is a card that first of all it takes 20 years to land. Like it takes so long. It feels like it's being shipped from Amazon. It takes so long to
You
land.
first see the shadow, and then you just like, because when I'm playing it, you also see the shadow. You that's playing it, that's on the receiving end. You
Hmm.
see it too. So you're both waiting for it to land, and then when
Yes.
you land, yeah, it does take a lot of skill to actually use that.
It,
Actually,
it does. Like it, I'm surprised when I see professional players using the royal delivery. This is something I found out recently. I did not know that the royal delivery hits air troops. Did you know that?
it does.
It does.
I
It's
mean,
like I didn't know because at first I was like, why would I use this over like a log, right? Or just use a fireball spell or arrows, right? Why am I using something that there's a very low chance of me actually hitting this? But I realized, oh, it actually does damage on air troops. And not only that, then you have the royal recruits that actually now goes for. But to be honest, most towers can deal with that by themselves. They don't need to actually defend against that. If you ask me, I would say instead of carrying a royal delivery, I would rather use an arrows. Wider range, you're definitely going to hit your targets, and it's just a better card all around. That the both cost exactly the same amount on elixir. It's not like maybe when the royal recruit, the royal delivery lands, it drops like a golem or something. It drops a royal recruit, which are one of the easier cards to kill in the game. So I just feel like that card is not one of the best card, the best. Yes, high skill level card. I will agree with that 100%. But will I ever use it? I don't think I will. To be honest, I don't just think I will.
here's a question to you as we wait for the next match.
Hmm.
What card do you think, if you're using it, it puts you at a disadvantage if that card gets taken out?
Ooh, that's a very good card. If the card, the good question. If the card gets taken out, it puts me at a disadvantage.
I
Uh,
have an. While you're waiting, I can definitely tell you mine. That
to be honest,
that I would never use
I'll tell you
the
the answer.
elixir
I think
golem.
the best. We're going to talk about the elixir. I have so much to say about um the elixir golem. So much to say. But I'm going to start that. I think the best answer to your question is the Three Musketeers. Imagine you draw Three Musketeers and a fireball.
Oh yeah, just fireball. You just
You
need to
just place
fireball
them.
the two on one side, and then you can take out the one on the other side easily. But yeah, that's actually true. You
Yeah,
want like that's actually
the
requires a lot of skill
perfect
level to
answer.
use that card.
The Three. I am in shock when I see people bring out Three
I'm happy
Musketeers.
when I see it. I'm just like, turn me up. So it's
The card that makes me very happy whenever I see people bring it out, as you mentioned earlier, is the Elixir Golem. Because so my deck is very high. My deck is a
elixir.
4.5 average Elixir, right? So when people are dropping the Elixir Golem, that they're basically saying, "Hey, hi Dennis, here's a bit more elixir to help you support your dreams," and I will collect them. I love it because because I need more elixir. The more elixir I get,
Yeah,
the more wicked my deck is getting, right? So making I say elixir golem, I'm happy. To be honest, I don't understand the trade-off of the elixir golem. Yes, there was a time when the elixir golem and the battle angel, the battle healer
yeah,
was a dirty, dirty combination. It was dirtier than the Lumberloon Kingsley. I know you're probably not seeing it's not very common, but the hexagon will go for God. The hexagon is actually a tank. It takes a while to actually get
yeah.
that card down,
And then it splits too.
and it
Like,
splits, and it does lots
and it
of
splits
damage.
again.
Yes, and she's constantly healing it and healing it at the back. This once I faced a guy that used that combination very well, and I was in shock. I didn't believe it, Kingston. I'm like, what? That was the only time that the Elixir Golem shook my timbers. But apart from that,
Shiva my timbers.
exactly. But apart from that, I think it's not my card. It's a card that would never. Let me ask you a very fun question, Kingsley. What card would never be in your deck?
Never.
Never.
Oh,
It
there are a
doesn't
lot
matter
of
what you
them.
do.
Lava Hound will never be in my deck. Let me see.
Really?
Oh, never. That Canon card never be in my deck. But high level people use it.
I
Funny,
was about to
funny.
tell you, I've played against someone that used a Canon card that was stressing me out, Kingsley. Stressing me out.
I would never use it, but people like people that when you get to Ultimate Challenge, when you get to that level, a lot of people use kind of card. I would never use it though, but
I would never use
like
it. The card I would never use. I would never use Three Musketeers. I'm so sorry. It doesn't matter what they do with that guy. I know they had a rework that, to be honest, till this day, I don't know what they did. They just changed their skin, as far as I'm concerned. They just look different. But that's all I noticed.
yeah,
So
I would never
what?
use I would never use three musk. I would never use them.
They are not the card. They are not the card because I'm like, what's it's nine elixir. If they were eight elixir, maybe I feel like they should make them eight elixir. Like honestly, they give them to give
No,
that card a
they
chance.
should keep them like
To be honest,
that.
even if they made them seven, they will still be kind of useless kings because
No,
having
no, I
having.
disagree.
Do you know
I
why? Because
disagree. If they
having
made them seven elixir, I think they will be onto something.
you think so?
I if it's eight elixir, no. But if they made them seven elixir, just hear me out.
Okay, let me hear you out.
Just hear me out. If they make them seven elixir, for example, you start at the back, seven elixir, three musk, two on one side, one on the other side.
Hmm.
By the time they get, because they're slow,
Yes,
by the time they get to close to the
the bridge.
bridge, you already have almost your full elixir. So if you have a hog rider, or and you have like uh what's a push card that I'll use? What if you have another push card that goes straight for buildings, you
Yeah.
can place on both sides. So
Oh, like a
now the
backrider.
other person has to defend. But if you use like a nine elixir or eight, you'll probably just end up in five by the time they get to the bridge. But if you use a seven elixir, yeah, they would definitely be very useful. I guarantee you people will switch to three musk if they're seven.
Why I have problems agreeing with that is because it it's so easily counterable, and most people usually have a counter for that card. Like the answer to the Three Musketeer is basically almost any spell. Like a poison would almost kill them, a fireball would almost kill them, a lightning spell will kill them. So it's the void does damage to them. Like everything is
Really,
against. Yeah, the void
the
it won't kill
void.
them. The void spell, yeah, the void spell will
The
at
boy
least
that does that barely kills like
the skeletons, right? They
this
had a
the
rework on
goblins.
the void. I think they do a bit more damage now.
Oh, I
Because
never really
I
faced
really like.
void decks.
Remember when the void ever came out and it was like a problem? Do you remember that?
I hated it.
It
Oh
was a
my god.
problem, the void, and then Supercell and their nerfing, right? They came and just made the card useless, just like the Rune Giant. I feel like Kingsley. I think the answer to my question is not even Three Musketeers, is the Rune Giant. That is for me by far the worst card in Clash Royale. I'm sorry,
Which giant? Which of the giants?
the Rune Giant, the female giant, the one that carries the.
Oh, people don't really use her. Like I just
No,
remembered.
she's non-existent in that game. As far as I'm concerned, when I see her, I forget that that card was even in the game. I'm like, wait, what? You're still here? You're still
I
here?
think people. I think people. If you use her, you pair her with the berserker. Like that's what people use because they go well. They go in tandem. Like if you have a berserker like higher level, and I think those are like the cards that require high skill level. Like if you're using them and you're using them well, I know you're a good player.
Really?
I know, like I really have to. There, because there's some people like when I start playing them, I see certain things. I'm like, why are you playing this? And then they end up not being good. But there's some people I see, why are you playing this? And then when I throw my first wave and there's little to no damage to the tower, then I actually sit up. I'm like, oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay, this guy knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing.
That's what he's doing, so.
I love seeing homegrown decks, just like the last two matches that we just saw, right? Like that match that I saw a Mega Knight, I think I saw a Mega Knight and a Mortar, and saw a Boss Bandit. I'm like, wait, what? Hold up, hold up, something ain't right.
Roll it.
I like when people because how do you even defend? So everyone has like in Clash Royale right now. To be honest, there's a level you get in Clash Royale. You're basically playing against the same deck almost every single match, right? The Hawk cycle. That's what you're basically playing against. So you kind of condition yourself on teaching yourself how to defend those games. Those kind of decks, right? But when you see
Mhm.
a home grown deck that is just random. Like you're seeing a tombstone, you're seeing a rocket, you're seeing three musketeers. You're like, wait, what? What is that? And then those are the kind of decks that I really really enjoy watching that gameplay in Clash Royale. I feel like for the Rune Giant, as much as it's a very new card, I feel like what they did for Furnace, They need to do that for the Rune Giant as well. You know how Phonics got a complete rework, right? From being
Oh my, the
nobody.
complete rework just threw me off. I was like,
You forgot about
okay,
that,
I
right?
see. Yeah, it threw me off. Like when it first came out, I was like, at first, like when I saw, it, I thought it was an entirely new card. I was like, what is this? And then in the Cardi B's voice, what is this? Oh my god!
What is that?
So I was like, but then I was like, oh, where's Furnace? Like, because people always like use Furnace. That's an annoying card actually.
It
First
is.
of all,
It is. It is. It's like
I
the
hate
witch,
those little things coming out like the fire. Like I hate
the
them.
fire
Like
spirits,
they're
right?
annoying
Yeah.
already.
They're really annoying.
So and they always place them behind their towers. Like that's always like the I would say the best placement to put it. I mean, but if you have a fireball, you can always like almost take it out.
He has really little health, right? And I guess that's why he costs 4 elixir and not 5, right? His health is nowhere near to a wizard's health or a witch's health or an executioner. The executioner is such an annoying card to do. I know you mentioned that out of the big three of splash damage, that is the wizard, the witch, and the executioner. You mentioned that the executioner for you is number one, right?
I can neither confirm or deny that. But if I were to allegedly say yes, I know that the executioner is the best out of the three. If that executioner, yeah, is the best out of the three. It has high double the HP of a wizard, almost double the HP of a witch. It has a longer range. It deals more damage. The only downside is that it is slower. That's the only downside.
I'm
But
surprised
that
actually.
damage, because for example, my because my executioner is a level 16.
Mhm.
Just just
Just
just
just
saying.
being out there, just being out there. Is it
It
M16?
almost on one throw, like just going, not even coming back, almost deals 300 damage. So it deals almost 600 damage, like when the axe comes back to his hand.
Oh, yes,
So
yes. It's Do you play Brawl Stars, Kingsley?
yeah, I did for sure.
The executioner reminds me
Somewhere.
of Carl. Do you know Carl
I know
from Brawl
Carl.
Stars? Yeah,
Sure.
I feel
I
it's
have him.
almost the same concept, but it's the same people that make the game. So of course they're sharing ideas, right? Let me ask you a question. Let me see how much knowledge you have about Supercell. Where did the witch come out? Where was the witch debut from? Clash of Clans or Clash Royale?
I, I don't know. I think it's Clash of Clans, to be
You're
honest.
right. It's Clash of Clans.
I
She was
think it's
out
Clash
in
of
Clash of
Clans
Clans
because
before.
most of the cards that debut in other like Supercell games, most of them initially existed already in Clash of Clans.
That
Like,
is true. Clash of Clans is like. Guess what's funny? Do you know Clash of Clans is not the first Supercell game? A lot of people think it is, but it's not.
no, it's
The
not.
the oldest Supercell game. I might be wrong, chat. Okay, I might be wrong. Don't say Dennis said this out there. But the oldest Supercell game I know is Heyday. Do you know Heyday? It's a
No, I
very
don't.
it's not. So there's Heyday, there's Boom Beach, there's Clash
I
of
know Boom
Clans.
Beach.
I never played Boom Beach. I don't know why. I just never played it. There's Clash of Clans. There is then Clash Royale. There's Brawl Stars, and I think there's another new one. I can't remember the
I think
name.
I've been playing Clash Royale for almost 10 years.
Do you remember when I tell people? I remember when I was one of the first people in the world to download Clash Royale. They think I'm messing with them. If you look at my stats on Clash Royale, you would see there nine. I think I should be close to 10 years. Not that Clash Royale is 10 years. I should be 10
Yeah,
years
she
because
goes to 10 years
the
as well.
same week Clash Royale released, I downloaded Clash Royale because I was already playing Clash of Clans.
Clash of Clans,
I
yeah.
was very very big in the Clash. I used to be very very big in the Clash of Clans community. I used to be top 100 in Nigeria in Clash of Clans. Can you imagine back in the day? But I dropped the game for
It
like
was so much harder. Like,
it's
I
harder.
think what people don't understand, like, not just Clash of Clans, like Clash Royale, like we're specifically talking about, like,
Hmm?
it was so hard to get to, like, you noticed, you played it, to get to 3,400 trophies.
Oh, it was impossible.
Like, we didn't have evos, we didn't have heroes. It was just pure strategy. And, like,
Yes, it was.
you had the same level of cards. I think the matching was even a little better. Like,
Yeah, the matching was
yeah,
better. I feel like and also they were not all these fancy cards and all these fancy evolutions and fancy heroes. It was just basic.
your
You're going down. Everyone's deck was almost very similar, right? Because it's not like
mhm.
nowadays everyone use the Hawk 2.6 cycle or people are doing the lumbar loan and all that stuff. People's decks comprise of mostly a giant in front, a wizard at the back. Go.
I feel like people forget that elite barbs were like elite barbarians
Oh my god,
was
when they came out, they were a problem.
it was like I used to use them. Like elite babs were like they were they were a huge problem. Like they definitely
Oh yes, that's true. I remember the day that Elite Bats came out that same week, they were decimating. And nowadays, you don't really see them being used anymore. I think they got nerfed so
uh
hard that they
they
now
got nerfed,
almost
and then
unusable.
you
And
know
super some
they're only like again me. That's just my perspective. I don't like cars that attack singular like just one
yeah,
card or
true.
one thing because if you're easily distracted, like you're just gonna face that one thing.
To
Like
be
if
honest,
you just drop like a tombstone or like or skellies, like you can easily lose them. So I don't use them like so. The only single focus card on my deck I think is my Hog Rider. That's my only
really.
single.
To be honest,
Yes,
a card that
everything else is
a
AoE.
card that is a single target card, but I can never talk shit about. A card that I always hold to the highest regard is the mini picker. That card has stood the test of time, Kingsley.
You know,
It's
I
been
eat mini pecker
viable.
for breakfast.
Eh? No, no, no. But,
I eat
but
mini pecker.
it but what I mean is like it's a card that has had a. I feel like the usage rate of the mini picker has not faltered since the beginning of Clash Royale. It's a card that's always been in a lot of people's decks back then, and is still in a lot of people's decks till now. That that
True.
that that's it. Some cards have really gone down. If you ask me, like Elite Babs is one of them. No one really uses Elite Babs anymore. The Wizard pick rate has gone down surprisingly for a very good splash damage AoE card. It's gone down. The Witch has gone down, but the mini picker, even the Giants went down drastically. I think what's bringing him back up is the Hero Giant. Everyone loves the Hero Giant now, so it's coming back up slowly. But if speaking of heroes, I think uh, let me ask you a question, Kingsley. What's your favorite hero right now? That's a hard one, right?
The new one
Oh no,
or
the new.
existing ones? Because you know, like
Oh no, yeah, not the
the
exist, not the Little Prince, and no, not those ones. The new
if it's
ones.
that, then it's Little Prince.
Really? Not
Or,
the Golden
yeah,
Knight? Not Golden Knight.
Little Prince. You have no idea. Like I, you're carrying an extra troop with just three elixir.
True.
Like first of all, your deck already is just the Little Prince with three elixir, and then his spawn damage is you know a lot of people don't know the guard accompanying the little prince does heavy damage. Like people don't know
She does,
that
really?
card. Come on now, we can test that out. You can
Oh,
see.
no, after the stream, we'll test out for sure, man. By the way,
Yeah,
I and
that
Kingsley, we
card.
play Clash Royale with ourselves all the time. It's so fun.
Yeah,
Like we are gamers at heart. We're not just doing this because we care about like money or anything. We love Clash Royale. We've been playing this game since we were kids, and we're still playing it till now. And it's something we wanted to, host a tournament and give back to the community, the beautiful Clash Royale community in Nigeria. So yeah, uh, but yeah, what I really like about the little princess guardian when she comes out. She does splash damage when she comes out, right? Did you know that?
sorry, say that again.
The little princess guardian when she comes out, she does splash damage. Like that's she's when she comes out, she swings her sword. It's splash damage, you know?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she's actually splash damage. So it's really really cool. The only issue I have with the little prince and the guardian is she takes so long to come out. Like it takes her like like sometimes I call for her, I die, and then that's when she comes out. I'm like, why are you now here? Like, I would
The
rather
worst
that
one is
the
like
way.
Little Prince. The worst one is like when you don't time it right. It would show that your Alexa was taken, so you
Then to
think
go
he's
back.
coming out, and then to now go back.
Yeah. The release rate for the Guardian is she's just too slow. I wish she was a bit faster, but she's just she comes out too slow. Okay, I'm hearing back from the team right now is looking like we couldn't get a hold of the last like almost three people. It's insane. The people I keep on saying, if you register for these tournaments, try your best to be available for this tournament. We scheduled all the matches during the weekend just so people aren't distracted from work or you don't have any other commitments during the weekday, but it's a weekend, we're all usually free over the weekends. Try to make yourself available for this tournament, okay? It's as much as we try our best to give you a good experience, yeah, this is where you need to also step up to and also try your best to make yourself available. But yeah, and we are waiting for the next match that would begin in the next 10 minutes. I really hope that the people that are competing in this match are actually online on the clan. But yeah, well, I think it's going to be an amazing match, Kingsley. But yeah, okay, moving on back to the heroes. So the new heroes, Kingsley. I don't think you answered like the question about who's your favorite hero right now.
Uh, I don't really have a favorite. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's between Musk.
Elon.
If it would have been Musk, if Musk deals
You love AoE.
AoE
You have
damage,
to you have to let AoE go.
I can't like. I don't like singular focus. Like I don't like that. Like it doesn't do like enough for me. Like I like cars that would like I don't know. Like what would be my best? I haven't used the Mega Minion yet, so I don't know how the hero card for that. But I've seen some clips, it looks good. So I'll say it would be between but I do like Mini Pekka though. The Mini Pekka hero. I think when you use right, like if you have a hero Mini Pekka
Oh, the
and an
damage he
evil
releases
Pekka,
is insane.
if you drop an evil Pekka and a hero Mini Pekka, and then you have like maybe a wizard or like a goblin dart or like execution at the back to support, I think you're all for something. Or you have like electro dragon because most times people like you drop if you drop a P.E.K.K.A or mini P.E.K.K.A, they drop an Inferno Dragon. So if you have like an Electro Dragon, you can stop the Inferno Dragon
That's
from
true.
destroying you. So
And for me, I think right now my favorite hero, he is just released. I love the Magic Agile hero. That ability is amazing. Have you seen it, Kingsley?
sorry, I think you're breaking up. What did you say?
Oh, really? Oh, so my favorite hero right now is the Magic Agile hero. Have you seen his ability?
I've never even used them, so I don't know. I've never faced
Really?
anyone with him, and I've not used them.
Oh, it's amazing, Kingsley. He has this. It's like substitution jutsu in Naruto. He basically drops a clone and steps back, and then the next shot he shoots is three arrows that go they go
Oh
almost across
yeah,
the
I've seen
arena.
it.
It's insane, Kings. It's insane. When I saw that, I was like, oh my goodness. And I was trying to save up money to buy him, but because I saw the update that Supercell was not going to let you pick your heroes instead of giving you a random hero, right? And I had almost 200 hero fragments, right? And I was thinking, oh, good. But I didn't know that update wasn't going to start till like end of the month or middle of the month. So I got up to 200 and the game gave me a random hero and they gave me the hero Ice Golem. I'm like, oh
I didn't
no.
even know what they gave me because I already had. So, for example, I have Musk. I got the Musk hero because I kind of wanted it. So
Nice
I don't
one.
even know what the game gave me. I haven't even checked. I haven't had because I have so many unlocked cards. So sometimes I don't even pay attention to it. So uh, I don't even know what it gave me. I should probably check that.
I got the hero Knights from the game, which I know everyone online says his ability is the best, he's the best, everything about him is the best, which to be honest is fair. I just think I'm not that skilled a player to utilize him perfectly. I don't know why, like I just can't use him for the life of me. Like I never use his ability at the right moments, or sometimes I only use it for the shield he gets. So I had to drop him. I tried him out for like a couple matches. It just wasn't working out for me. I think he's not just my playstyle really, sadly. So I removed him. The hero Ice Golem I got, I've never even tried it out. Because I saw the ability. I know he when he dies, he freezes twice, I think that's the ability, which I like, ah, that's not I don't really care about that. I don't see how that matches into my playstyle really. So I feel like I've gotten the short end of the stick when it comes to hero cards. I've not gotten the good ones. As much as everyone hated the hero giant, I really wanted the hero giant because I already carry giant in my on my deck. So having a hero giant, it's already on my deck, right? So why not? But I've not gotten the hero giant. The hero mega minion. I've never used the mega minion before, but if I got the hero mega minion, I might consider using the mega minion kings because that card is really, 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 really good.
Yeah, I could say so. Yeah, I just but me, my worst one of my worst evils is definitely executioner. Even though I like the card, like my worst one of my worst evils is executioner. because I feel like they did him a disservice. Like, pardon my language, but that was a shitty ass like evolution. Like, he could have done more.
I
Like,
feel it's really good in the right circumstances. It's
no,
kind of like a Valkyrie, right? The pushback. That pushback is
I
can
don't
be
want
very
that. I already have
powerful.
cars that I already have Mega Knight that does pushback. I don't need your pushback. Like, they could have done something like what we did in Margit Archer. If they did that with Executioner,
That would be too much. That would be way too much for an execution. I mean, don't you think? Like, I think the game is the Supercell is trying their hardest to make the game balance Kingsley. You can't just be throwing out everything for everyone. Like, there's some cards that I think would never see a hero. Like, just like imagine a hero Mega Knight. Like, what what will stand in its way? I can't even think about what they would Supercell would give a hero Mega Knight. I have no idea. Like think about it. The Evolved is already doing all that pushback, right, and all that damage, right? Then what are they going to make him do? Fly? So I feel like there's some cards Supercell should are gonna have to take a step back about giving them heroes. And another thing I don't understand about Supercell is the whole hero logic was a bit funny to me. I'm gonna tell you why. The mini picker doesn't have an evil, but he has a hero. Why didn't they just make that his evil? You feel me?
uh,
You see where I'm coming from,
bec-
right?
yeah, because I don't think every card deserves an evil. It's just like I'll give an example. It's like this game I used to play, Marvel Future Fight. I don't know if you've ever played it.
Oh yeah, yeah, I know.
There's there are like things like tier ones, tier twos, tier threes, and then you can get to tier three for some cards, but some cards they had like some sort of evolution, but it wasn't up there with the tier three, but it wasn't, you know, it was stronger than a regular tier two. So and they had like also a special skills. I think that's kind of like what Clash Royale is doing here. They're not trying to just hand out evils to everyone, but they're also trying to add like an extra layer to it. But I
It
think
seems excessive to me, really. Like look at the knight. The knight has an evil. The knight also has a hero form. Why?
no,
Why
that's
does he need all that?
diabolical.
Like
That's diabolical.
it's diabolical. If you ask. I feel like these are things that they should have. I feel like first of all, the whole hero concept was very premature. They should have actually
Yeah,
had like finished everyone's evil and then you now start going into heroes. If you ask me though, because some cards don't have evils, but you're giving cards like like the knight both an evil and a hero version, right? It's
that's where I disagree. Like I feel like you shouldn't give cards that have evils already heroes. I don't think that concept is you know I don't know. Maybe I mean I'm not one of the designers, so I can't really I can't really go into the mindset that I like,
But I
but
think that
definitely
the whole hero team brought the game back to life. If you ask me, like a lot of people that left Clash of Clans, sorry, I say Clash of Clans, Clash Royale actually came back just because of the heroes. Maybe it was more of a marketing strategy, right? Because people weren't as hyped as for the evolutions anymore. But the heroes like, oh, what's this new shiny, bright new concept? Let's go check it out. Let's go download the game again. It brought a lot
yes,
of players back, and people actually, some people love the hero concept. I personally don't. I feel like
I
they should
personally
have
don't as
finished.
well.
Yes, they should have finished the evils before they went into heroes. But who am I? I'm not Superstar, right? I'm just a
It's just
lonely,
a lonely gamer.
a lonely gamer, right? What do I know, right? What do I know? My thinking is not in the level of the gods, like of the Supercell designers at the back there. So it's just something I can't do. And yeah, I feel like we've had so many mismatches. I and Kingsley, we've not been rambling for like the past 1 hour or 30 minutes. I don't even know, but uh, it looks like
We're having a couple forfeits.
yeah, we're
Some
having like a
people
couple
aren't
disagreements with
showing
this.
up.
Sad, right? We first two games we played, and then it's been forfeit after forfeit after forfeit. It's a bit disappointing if you ask me. Like, I kind of expected forfeits, but not at this level, to be honest. Compared to the first stream, we had out of nine matches scheduled, we had four forfeits and five games that played. So a bit more than half of the games were actually played. But now we are basically at
Six.
game six basically, and we've had two games and four forfeits back to back. It's well, I won't say I'm shocked really. It's more of disappointing. Like we but it's okay. As I keep on saying, it's all right. We're gonna still give everyone the best experience we can for those who are actually here and actually participating in the tournament, we will give you the best experience we can. And I would advise, if you know that you're not going to be able to make a match, send us an email. It's the better thing to do so we can reschedule than just having to sit here waiting for you to join the match. Send an email, a quick email. You don't have to even give an explanation. Just say, I won't be able to participate in the tournament. We have people in the wait list that are actually waiting and eager to join this tournament, and they're waiting for us to actually put them in. So please send us email. We can just take you out, put someone in else in that would actually participate in the tournament. Okay. Please try to keep communication with the team as much as you can. Send an email out, or even just send a text out if you're on the WhatsApp group. Send a text, just let us know, and then we will accommodate that. Okay. Yeah. So while we wait, Kingsley, I have other questions for you that I think you will find fascinating. Okay.
Hit me up, hit me.
Yeah. I'm gonna hit you up. So which card has the best value for Elixir? I think that's a very difficult question. I don't even know how I'll answer that, to be
I'll
honest.
say the knight.
Really? The Knights?
Say that I don't use him, but I'll say the knight. I would say the best. He has. I'll say one of the best.
Oh, is it because of
Yeah.
his hero ability
No, no, I'm talking of his. He has. Oh, I forgot that he has hero and evil.
and evil? Yeah.
But I would say he's one of the best bang for buck elixir. Very high HP, decent damage.
Not a
You
lot
know,
of damage,
uh,
if you ask me. I think he
he
could do more. Like if I had
he
to pick
does as
between,
much damage. If you place him and a Valkyrie on the same, like on the bridge, no tower, he will kill the Valkyrie at the same level.
really,
Yeah, he
that's
does less damage, but because he has more HP, but he does good enough damage that he will take out the Valkyrie.
to be honest. If I had to pick between a knight and a mini picker, is mini picker all the way. Mini picker having, if same, if
But
not
the
even
damage of
more.
Mini P.E.K.K.A is insane. I'm not gonna lie.
And I think he has almost the same amount of health points as the knight, if not
No,
even
he
higher.
doesn't.
He
No,
doesn't really.
no.
The knight is a tank, boy. Wow, I
Not
didn't even know
Knight
that.
is a tank. Is a
Beefy.
real tank.
I had no idea really. But for some odd reason, I would still always pick a mini picker. It's
Mini
faster,
P.E.K.K.A has like lower life, like
but
Olympic.
that damage though, that damage is
But
insane.
damage is insane. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, damage is insane. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm a big, I'm a very big mini picker fan. Like it's,
I can
I
see.
have like three main decks. Because before when I was playing Clash Royale, I only played with my one deck and I never deviated from any other deck. I had my deck and I used that deck. I did not care what cards came out. I did not care what evils came out. I used my deck. But I'm like, no, that's probably not how the game should be played. So I've started recently experimenting for uh, experimenting different decks. So I have my main deck was my 4.5 deck. That comprised of my Barbarian Hordes, my Mega Knight, Wizard, Witch, Poison, Log, Lumberjack, and Lumberjack, and yeah, I think that's everything right now. That's the eight. But did I count eight or seven?
Actually, you're kind of right though, because I have a knight. I just checked. I have a knight at level 15, and his HP is like almost 2600. And I have a mini pecker at level 15, and his HP is 2000.
Really?
Yeah, I just checked because yeah, I maybe or may not use mini pecker here and there. So I have him at level 15, and he deals a almost 1100 damage. The knight deals 300 damage.
Whoa.
You may be right. Yeah,
The mini picker
the
is an amazing. That's why it has so much love in the Clash Royale community. You go to all the group chats, all the Instagram posts, all the memes. The love for the mini picker is unwavering. Everyone loves the mini picker. I don't think I've ever heard of anyone that doesn't like the mini picker. Like ever. There's a general consensus of all Clash Royale players around the world. Mini picker is our bestie. We don't hate on him. We just love him. We get hate on and I think the most hated card. Well, let me ask you, what do you think is the most hated card around the Clash Royale community in Clash Royale? I know what it is, but I want to ask you. There are two cards actually. I think you're pretty sure.
my most you already know my most hated card is
I know
Boss
I'm Muslim, which
Bandit.
is also one of the most hated cards in the Clash Royale community. But there's someone
To me,
else
it's
too.
Boss Bandit. To me, I don't see a card I can hate more than Boss Bandit.
The two most hated cards in the Clash Royale community are Boss Bandit, you're right, and the Mega Knight. People hate the Mega Knight
I
a lot.
love the Mega Knight.
The
I
hate
love it.
online is insane, Kingsley.
But the thing about Mega Knight is I can easily defend a Mega Knight because I
Yes,
have it.
I feel like That's something I
I don't
just
think it's
realized.
as hated. No, I don't. I disagree. I don't think it's on the same level of Boss Bandit because I'll give an
It's
example.
you would be surprised.
I'll give it because it's easy to defend for me. Like for Mega Knight, all I just have to do is drop a Valkyrie in the middle of my side, and then I have my two towers take out the Mega Knight, and then the Valkyrie, the Valkyrie does no damage to take out the Mega Knight. But even when he jumps and lands on the Valkyrie, she will still kill the Mega Knight. Sorry, she will still take out the Mega Knight.
Hmm.
But if it's the Boss Bandit, uh, they would the Valkyrie would definitely be dead before before she can even she'll probably maybe take half of the boss bandit's life and then you know then she's gone and the boss bandit just advances. I definitely
Absolutely.
disagree. Like,
I feel my opinion is this is a bit salty, right? I feel like people that hate on the Mega Knight hate on him because they don't know how to defend against the Mega Knight, which is
oh, I
very
know how to
true.
defend it easily.
If you know how to defend the Mega Knight, you wouldn't even care. Like if you send a point to a Mega Knight, you're just like, okay, sure, it doesn't matter to me. I feel like if you oh, maybe I think I'm wrong with it. I was about to make an opinion, but I think that's wrong. I was about to say I think that the big picker, not the mini picker, is harder to defend against by Mega Knight, but that's not
It
true.
is.
I
It
don't think so.
is.
If you have a witch of Dazzle, that's all.
N- Uh,
That's
a
all.
witch.
A witch is the perfect counter to a picker. Perfection. But that's why you notice picker people that carry pickers always carry a zap.
Oh yeah,
Always.
for sure.
Like it's oh, I just got a word. It's looking like our next match is about to begin. Better late than never, right? This match was supposed to begin 6 minutes ago. I know everyone that's watching this stream is probably just tired of our rambling. Like, whoa, this guy shut up. But no, it's about the next match is about to begin, guys. What is going on? Okay, I will simply and I will transition to. Yeah, we're working on that in the background. Thanks everyone that has stuck with us so far in this stream. I know it's been a long time coming. You're like, where are the matches? Where are the matches? Where are the matches? But it's about to begin. So just give us a few seconds, okay? Okay, looks like it's about to begin.
How do you think this game is gonna
Um,
go? Do you think it's gonna? You think it's gonna be as electrifying as the first two games?
Hopefully, for the amount of wait time we've had between the next game, I really hope that it's going to be electrifying. We're waiting right now for Carl to accept the match. I don't know what's going on. Something tells me he doesn't have a dual deck ready, which is something that he should have gotten ready beforehand. But he was a quick replacement today, so Carl wasn't supposed to play today. Actually, he one of the competitors dropped out last night, so we had to find someone for a replacement. So maybe he doesn't have that dual deck ready yet, which shouldn't take so long to get ready, maybe like a minute. So yeah, we're gonna wait for Carl. We're, we're, we're gonna wait for Carl to just as I suspected. I just saw that he doesn't have a dual deck ready. He's gonna have to get that ready before his match begins. But in the meantime, Kingsley, we were just talking about hated cards, right? I feel like a card that should get hate but doesn't get as much hate as it gets. To be honest, it's Sparky. I dislike that card so much, and I don't know why. I know it screams to my skill
No,
level how much I hate Sparky, but it's a card that I just don't like seeing. It's beefy. It does. I don't think any card does as much damage as the Sparky, like the whole game.
no, Pekka
I don't I
doesn't.
don't think Pika does as much damage as the Sparky
It's
Kingsley. Like
close enough.
it is probably very very good because that. Oh my goodness, two hits of a Sparky Ottawa is gone. It doesn't matter who you are. Ottawa is gone. The Sparky doesn't, the look face. As you see, the
That
Sparky is there
but the
to
first shot like this, everywhere could just go like this. The first shot, you're
blood,
already gone.
blood.
Like, what's going on here?
No, Sparky is a dirty, dirty card. And whenever I say Sparky, I'm like, oh my goodness. And I feel like whenever I try to defend the Sparky, I spend too much elixir defending a Sparky. For something that costs six elixir, I can spend upwards to almost 10 just to stop a Sparky, and sometimes it doesn't still work. That is
Mhm.
why I just dislike a Sparky. It's such a stressful card to deal with, and I I know it's never going to get a rework. I wonder if the Sparky is going to get an evil.
No, they should not try it.
Thank you, thank you. Imagine an evil Sparky. Oh,
They'll probably give it like immune to like zap or something. I'm sure they'll do something like that.
imagine a Sparky with like a shield around it for and then it oh my god, like an electric shield around it. And then in
You're
Zap
actually right. The Sparky does almost double the damage of a P.E.K.K.A on the same level.
double.
Because I checked in my level 11. This, the P.E.K.K.A has 816. The Sparky has 1300.
What? That's cat. That cat shouldn't even be in the game. Because if you think about it, people some might say, but the timer it takes a while for this packet to charge up, right? Not really. Not really. If you think about it, think about it. It doesn't take that long for the Sparky to charge up, right? It's like 2 seconds or even less. Like even if you drop a zap, before you know it, bam, it's charge up again, and you have to drop something else to stop that from happening. Yeah, I'm looking at the chat right now. I'm seeing here Carl's getting his deck ready. Just a reminder, everyone that's watching the stream right now that's also participating in the Iron Clash tournament, get your dual decks ready before the tournament day. Okay, it's something you have to have ready. We've sent countless emails about this. We have a video on YouTube. We have a link that was sent to an email just to how to get the dual deck ready. If you need a link, reach out to us. As I always say, we will gladly send you the link. In fact, I'm really happy when I see competitors reaching out to us asking us questions because that means that you're trying to figure out you're trying to get ready for for the tournament, right? Instead of on that day you just show up and you're like, what do I do? What the tournament go? It's so interesting when you see sometimes I'm telling you like as of even this morning, some people that were registered for the tournament were like, "What tournament?" I'm like, "Wait, what?" Like we've been sending emails back to back. Well, there's literally no one that we haven't emailed at least 4 times regarding this tournament for the past 1 month. And then you hear some people say they're not checking their emails. Like you signed for a tournament, how don't you think you should check your emails for the tournament you signed for? I'm just saying, guys. Maybe my mere reasoning is wrong, but please try to check your emails. Okay, that's our main means of communication for this tournament. We send out emails. We don't call people unless we have to. Like maybe it's time for your match and you don't have you're not in the clan. That's when we call people. But it looks like the match is about to begin. Everyone, the long wait is finally getting over. Everyone, finally. I know I and Kingsley have just been talking for like the past 1 hour right now. It's insane. I'm
It's not
just
like we couldn't do it. Like we talk and play as well. So just so you guys know, we
it's
actually like on a video call. Like the last time we played, how many games did we play?
I
I
don't
can't
know.
remember. Lost track.
We lost track. We play a lot on one video call. We were talking and just laughing and playing. It's something that we usually do. So you're just basically hearing gamers ramble right now. This is the rambling of a mad Clash Royale gamer.
And if you think we do, yes, we. If you're asking, we do talk. We do
And the
smack
match
talk.
is on. Finally, everyone. Let's go finally watch a game of Clash Royale. And we have Jesus Manifests against Carl. Jesus Manifests in the blue, Carl in the red. Let's see how this match goes.
Let's see if that time taking to create these decks are gonna pay off. Uh,
Yeah,
he, he,
and we see Jesus Manifest starting with the balloon already. He's not taking any chances, right? He wants to go and get that tower down. And then you see Carl defending very well with the Witch and Hog Rider. King, just like you mentioned earlier, Hog Riders are back in style, it looks. And the Hog Rider is
told you.
decimating that motor over there. Kingsley, how do you think the match is going to go?
Uh, I don't know exactly. I'm trying to figure out their decks and playstyle because people don't a balloon. People don't usually use like uh place a hog rider from the back or start like that way. But it looks like Manifest has like a rounded deck, a good deck.
Yeah,
It looks
I
like.
know this deck. It's a very as I call it a cheap deck. Very
Mhm.
low elixir cards, right? But very low but very effective. These cards have the highest value in the game, and he's playing it he's playing it smart right now. He's not being very offensive, more on the defensive side, just trying to chip away some damage, right? And then you see with the Skeleton King breaking out his skeleton. Very bad time for a Hogger to be dropped if you ask me. I'm surprised
Yep,
that Carl dropped that Hogger at that moment with the skeletons out and with the mortar out. Horrible placement by Carl, but it's
and
still
that tower is
redeemable.
gonna go.
It's still
That tower
redeemable,
is
right?
definitely gonna go.
Kingsley, all right, that tower is
Oh,
gone.
that was good defense.
I have to
You
give
know,
it to Jesus Manifest to JM right now. He's killing it right with the defense, and yeah, it's really looking like it's all going his way. But you, as I always say with Clash Royale, right, you would never know how these games could go. You see the skeleton kings at the other end trying already going to get to do more damage right now. I'm surprised that we're not seeing any defense from Carl, and that's exactly why we weren't seeing any defense. He was waiting for his Mega Knight, right? 7 Elixir. It's such an expensive card and a card you want to use well. And
it's worth it. If you ask me, it's worth every penny. Like it's
you see
worth
that
every
Kingsley?
penny.
The Mega Knight jumped back to defend right now. I, when the Mega Knight works, he works out so well. But when he doesn't, he really doesn't do anything. GM right now defending like a professional, right? His towers are basically untouched, Kingsley. Are you seeing this? He,
Yeah, because his placement is good, his timing is good, and then he has like no elixir car, so it's this is easier for him.
Whoa, look at that activation of the Skeleton King's ability, right? At the perfect moment when he got to the tower, and then you see the
Yeah,
evolve.
Manifest has this already. Like
This
it's
is over.
gone.
Oh wow, wow!
This
Talk
was very
about the
brutal.
highest level of play. Kings, that was amazing.
Yeah, but I do have an opinion. I don't think this is Carl's main deck. I
Mm.
think this is just because like I said, people don't usually use their main decks in the first one. So let's see how the second game. The second game is really always most likely the best because
That
that's
is
when
true.
people use their main deck.
That is true, Kingsley. Yeah, and now we're seeing JM right now using a furnace, right? This card had zero pick rate until his rework, and now it's almost on everyone's deck. And then a mighty
Mhm.
miner on the other end right now, and it's I don't know the tactic right now. JM is going for two towers at the same time, right? And
No, it's good.
that whoa, Kingsley, did you see what just happened right now? Dropping the
Yep.
bomb right at the Valkyrie. That was insane prediction. Like how do you even predict it, right? Like that has to have been a coincidence. You can't tell me that he saw that coming through because Carl had never dropped a Valkyrie already, and then he dropped that. He just did that at the same time. That was a very smart move by JM. But guess what? Carl has been defending perfectly this whole match. Oh wow, that was a misplacement, Kingsley.
Yep. Definitely, definitely. As you can see, what do you think his remaining two cards are gonna be? Do you think it's gonna be a P.E.K.K.A deck, a P.E.K.K.A and like? Do you think that's what it's gonna be?
Honestly, I think it might be a sneaky Golem Kingsley if you ask me right now. Right now, and guess what? Even in the last match, Count didn't actually use every card in his deck. He had two cards
Yeah,
missing.
you had two cards left. Yeah,
So I'm like,
I noticed.
what are those cards that he's saving? Are those spell cards? Are those? Is like
Most
is that a
likely spell
sneak?
cards.
I think it's a
Most
spell
likely
card
spell
or
cards.
maybe a sneaky golem, right? I keep on saying like the sneaky golem is one of card that. Oh, a building card. Goblin Hut. That's all that's left.
I
Oh,
guess we are wrong.
we were both wrong, right? And the battle ram charging down right now. I don't think it's going to get to the tower. It's just like as I predicted. Right now, the furnace holding it down right that tower. Now that furnace actually stayed alive for a very long time. I thought the furnace was like a card that had basically no health points, but maybe I was wrong. And just like we predicted, Kingsley, JM had a poison spell as his last card there, waiting to use that, and he used that at the perfect moment. I feel everyone should always have a spell card. JM having two spell cards right now. So far, I don't see any spell card in Carl's arsenal, which is very shocking, right? Oh, the
I
last card
think.
is the Goblin Baron.
Yep. Yep. I definitely think this is an evenly matched game. It's not like the other one that was like a total massacre. I think. I think. Oh.
Yeah, you were right, Kingsley. Maybe Carl was saving his best deck for the next game, and the first game was because
Yep.
he's playing a lot better right now. You can see the amount of pressure he's putting on JM right now. JM is struggling to defend, having to bring out the Mighty Miner to do some defense when it was not enough, especially the second tower, down to 1916 right now. But you see, JM is going more on the offensive right now, sending
See
troops
what I
in.
told you about. See what I told you about Valkyrie. Like even for the minor, like she took out most of his cards before like they even got to. My Carl is definitely doing more damage in this
Wow,
iteration. He's
wow!
definitely pushing for it, and I
Did you
think
see
he's
that?
gonna. Yep, yep.
Yeah, did you see the battle ram almost getting to the tower? That would have been game over if he got there, but at the last second, JM did defense that. This match is looking epic, guys. Like I don't know who's gonna win this
Oh,
right now.
look at this! Like he's Manifest making a comeback. Like he's
Yes,
done enough damage to
yes,
really be able to defend this iteration, like of
yeah, and
an attack.
you see how how the skeleton cards that had basically a zero pick rate back in the day has become one of the most used cards ever. Did you see the beautiful distraction that it just did right there against
Yeah.
that Goblin Battle?
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Minimal one elixir, but so much value, so much value. It's looking like this match
That
might go to JM, man. The Goblin Drill are there, the poison doing some damage. I don't see how Carl's gonna escape this right now. We're in overtime, and if this,
Let's see. You never know. Let's
I,
see. He's going for the last push. Let's see if he's gonna survive it.
JM
If
just needs
he,
one more poison. I'm sure he's just cycling right now, trying to get his poison out because he just needs
yeah,
pushing on the Carl's back.
poison. Oh, that's it. That's it.
That's it.
GG's.
That beautiful match by JM. That was amazing. 2-0 to
For a
JM.
second, I thought Carl was gonna get this. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh, that was a good game. That second game was a really good game.
That was amazing by JM and also Carl as well, right? The first game I can understand maybe that wasn't his best deck, but the second game, Carl really put gave JM a run for his money. He was really at the point I thought Carl was. In fact, I was definitely sure Carl was gonna win. I was so sure
It was
that
a comeback.
it,
Yeah.
yes, I thought we were gonna all go into game 3. But we didn't. We didn't. Jesus
Yep.
Manifest GM took the win. That was an amazing gameplay by JM. And yeah, we're going to be started going to our next match almost immediately because of there was a bit of a delay. And I wonder if they're ready right now. I'm not so sure. I'm going to check with the team at the back. But Kingsley, before I do that, Kingsley, what did you love about JM's gameplay in this last match?
I think he wasn't panicked. He had. I always love players when I see players have great placement, great timing, and great elixir management. So he had all those three things. I think Carl was good enough. I think the mistake he made is sometimes when you're in those push positions, you tend to overcommit, like or because you're trying to pressure the other person. But if you overcommit and the person spends less elixir and is able to withstand the pressure, then they can go for a quick counter attack. So I think that's where Manifest was shining a lot throughout the game. But I honestly thought Carl was gonna actually snatch that second game, if you ask me. Based on what we are seeing, I was like, oh, this is like because Carl is also smart, don't get me wrong. Like
Mhm.
he also had great placement. I just thought he overcommitted when he was trying to pressure Manifest. Because usually sometimes like that's also what you tell you like separates good players from really good players. Like pressure like that sometimes your brain can freeze, like you don't know what to play, you
That
don't
is
know,
true.
like so but I guess that's what Carl was going for, but Manifest were able to like hold his own and not feel the pressure basically.
And in a competitive tournament just like this, right? Pressure, it's some people can handle that pressure, right? It gets to you, right? You get very
Hmm.
very I'm afraid, right? That and you start making mistakes that you normally wouldn't make just because of the world is watching. I know this is a professional tournament. I don't even know how these players are handling the pressure, right? Like I feel like I would really flop if I was in this tournament just because of the amount of pressure on you. You might just be so concerned, like, oh my god, I better not do this because the stakes are so high compared to a regular Clash Royale match that if you lose, you're like, oh sure, I lost some trophies, but I'll get those trophies back. But in this setting, it's it's impossible to stay calm. It's basically nerve wracking. But yeah, I have to give it to Carl, right? He really held his own in the second match. In the second match, he was really pushing. I was almost a bit hopeful that I was hoping that he would take us out to game
I'm not
three.
gonna lie, I was hoping that he wins. I was like the third game is gonna be fire, like because
Yeah,
I know this. So
because I felt like he was probably saving a better deck for game 3, but he never got to game 3, and that's where the risk comes in with starting with your worst deck and maybe saving your best deck for last. You might not get to your best deck.
you see why I always say like I use my best deck for second
Hmm.
because I don't want to take chances. I use my worst deck first, best deck second, and my second best deck last.
Yeah,
So and my second best deck is always like a way lower elixir. So like I know I'm just gonna be defending. It's either I either use my Pecker Firecracker deck or I use what's my other deck? But I always use like a lower elixir. My Pecker as my main focus, like because you have to defend against the
that
Pecker,
is true. You
and
have
then the
to.
Firecracker at the back just doing
Doing her
damage.
thing, doing her thing, man. See, honestly, I love the Firecracker, and her Evo is one of the best. I hate the Firecracker Evo. Like
He
immediately I
does
see someone drop a Firecracker
disgusting
Evo,
damage.
my whole mindset goes to that girl must go. She has to go. Like I forget about everything else. That card, like make I see that card being dropped at the tower. I'm like, okay, poison spell immediately. I don't care about anything else. She has to go because that evolved firecracker is just
Yeah, that's
nasty.
the point. That's the point. The point, and that's the point of matching around the P.E.K.K.A because now you're like, oh, there are two of them. So like I have to get rid of both of them. So most people tend to drop like Inferno Dragon, so I always drop like an Electro Wizard.
Hmm.
Yeah. Fun
Nice.
fact, Electro Wizard does some decent damage. I'm not
It
gonna lie. Like
does it, especially when it gets two
appear
zaps on the
spawned.
tower.
Yeah.
It does so much damage. Like a lot of people don't know about this, but it does. It's not a card that you want to say, "Ah, my tower is gonna take care of it." Let them they will shoot it down. No, defend that guy. Like the only card I can say, which is the funniest thing, because this card is ranked the number one win condition card in Clash Royale, but the card I really don't care about is just the miner. The miner does so little damage that
The
it's.
minor. I don't even look at it. I just if you just do your thing.
But guess what? It's ranked the number one win condition card in Clash Royale
I've
because of
never
its
lost against someone that is a minor.
it's a cheap damage card. It's a cheap damage especially. That the mana does like 40 damage per hit.
You're like
It's
40, 60.
and sometimes I wonder like why?
You're like someone tickling you.
Yes, it's so low. And the logic that someone put online was technically he's hitting the tower with a shovel. Like technically, you shouldn't do that. One. Imagine hitting a tower, a fortress with a shovel. You're not doing any damage to it, right? So
Fair
that's kind
enough.
of exactly it's fair. Like that's a good enough logic for me, and I can accept that. Like that's why he does very little to no damage. Yeah. So we have the next game we have coming up. We had a game that was supposed to go up right now, but it seems like it was against RO and Frosty. Frosty was a no show, so the win goes to RO. So many no shows today, guys. It's insane. We're out of like 7 games so far. We've only had 3 people here, and we have to do better, guys. We have to show up. The next game we have coming right now is Youngstar versus Champion. I see Champions already in the clan. I'm not sure if Youngstar is yet. I'm not really checking, but hopefully he's here and we can entertain you guys with some good Clash Royale gameplay. We love watching these matches as much as you guys do love watching these matches, and we're hoping to give you guys the best um, commentary possible, basically. But yeah, big ups to Jesus Manifests. Jesus Manifest. Big up to Carl. And Carl, you have to remember, right? You're not out of the tournament, right? This is just your first game out of your after 3 games. If you win your next 2 games, you will still move forward to the group stage. So, as Chris kept on saying in the earlier stream, take this as a learning moment, right? Go look at your deck, look at your dual deck. Maybe I can change that. I can change that. I feel another thing that maybe affected Carl is he made the dual deck on the fly. He made it as he was here, so he was probably rushing, right? Like, whoa, gotta make something to get something together quickly, right? So maybe that's why he didn't make the best deck because he was rushing, right? But now he has some time. He can finally sit down and think about it and say, okay, maybe this is what will work. This is where I was lacking in the last stream. We watch the stream. This live is gonna be on our Instagram, on our sorry, it's on our YouTube page. You can come here, rewatch your match, look at where did I go wrong? How can I learn from this? And guess what? If you have another match coming up next, and that match is against someone that they played already today, you can go and actually watch their match on our YouTube and say, okay, this is how deck this guy carries. I should probably no, this is a kind of a cheat, right? Where you can probably make your dual deck have more answers to that person's deck. It's a cheat that I feel if you're really willing to win that grand prize of 200,000 naira, I don't see why you shouldn't utilize that. The videos are out there, watch them, learn from them, and arrange your deck to be able to cause problems and give answers to those people's questions. But yeah, that was a very wonderful match we just watched, Kingsley, right? You're muted, Kingsley.
Yeah, definitely. Like I can, yeah, definitely expect like other matches to be like this because especially those first two matches, I think those were like as someone that games like I enjoy like obviously like when you're it's like chess like when you're watching outside in like you're like you can see certain things that the people aren't seeing so like you're probably like screaming in your head like why didn't you play this there but sometimes a move that you think would be good do you ever think of it like something like you're watching like a class you're like Like, why did you play this there? And then eventually it does make sense why you did that.
Oh yeah,
So
that happens
one of
many
the things that I
times.
like.
And like, this guy is probably smarter than I am because I'm like, I don't get why you're doing this right now. But honestly, sometimes it happens that you're like, why is this person doing this right now? And it makes sense. Like, okay, this person did not think about it. Just like that hog rider, right? Remember when
Hmm.
JM was going and then he brought out the skeletons with the skeleton king, and then the hog rider came out. We're like,
Yeah.
oh no, that was not a good placement by any measure. You should not. Hog Rider skeleton, bad idea, bad idea, no go. And he dropped it, and not only that, but then there was a murder that was also distracting the Hog Rider. I was thinking maybe the Hog Rider, at least if you got one hit on the tower, sure, you got one hit, right? You got, and that's like 400 damage. But no, it was stopped in its tracks, and I think that was a big pivotal moment that really made JM go forward and I try to take out that tower. But yeah, you can see you can rewatch his matches, learn from your mistakes, see where you went wrong, and just get better. It's not over yet. This is just the first day of the Iron Clash tournament. We everyone still has a second chance. It's not over for anyone yet. Even if you're in no show watching this right now, it's not over for you yet because remember it takes two no shows to become to have a forfeiture. So if you didn't show up this match maybe for some reason, you're not out of the tournament yet. You show up your next match and you show up the match after that, you're still in here, you can still go for the crown. So I still encourage anyone that couldn't make their match today for some unforeseen circumstances, try to show up for your next match. And if you can't, send us an email. As I keep on saying, send us an email. We will be happy to reschedule you if we can. So yeah, it's looking like our next match is gonna be very very soon. We're waiting for one of the players, Youngstar, to show up for his match. Yeah, we're going to keep on yapping, I am Kingsley until that happens. Yeah, so yeah, Kingsley, more questions for you while we try to stall and wait for everyone else to come here. Uh, it's a very very funny question. What do you think is the best defensive card right now in the game? Hmm.
That's tough. I'll say
That's
Mega Knight, to be honest.
Come on, man. Mega Knight is all that's in your mind, man. I'm sure if I say the best offensive card, you would also say it's the
No, I
Mega
won't
Knight.
say no. I'll say Hog Rider.
Really, Mega Knight is actually the is someone you think is the best defensive card in the game. I don't think so.
Arguably, I think so.
Hmm. He's good for swarm cards, which is like
Most people have some cards,
yeah, but it's there are other cards that can deal with swarm cards that are cheaper than the Mega Knight.
but
That's where I'm
his
coming
spawn
from.
damage alone is like 700. So
Uh, you
so
have a
if
fair
if
point.
you if you have a knight, right? Let's say you have a knight and it's like 2500 like HP. If I drop a Mega Knight, that's already a third of your life gone from spawning.
That is true, but other people could. I feel like
And it and also once you drop it, everybody now like would want like you have to first take out the Mega Knight. So you're gonna spend elixir to try and take that out. So by the time you're trying to spend that, I'm spending now elixir to take out your other card.
that is
So
true.
it draws so much attention and it's a tank. Like I think it has like 4,000 HP or
Really, the
something.
Mega
What
Knight
do
has
you?
up to. I think he has less health than the Picker.
I don't know about that,
Really?
but I can check. I don't,
I like how
I'm not. I'm
you
not
go to
sure
check these facts and make sure we're getting our facts right. Thank you.
because most of my cars are like level 15, so I can just I can just cross check. But does it? I think it has more HP than the P.E.K.K.A. My my Mega Knight has 6,380 HP.
Whoa,
Level
6,000
16, by the
Uh-huh.
way, just level
What up?
16.
We know he's a level 16. Wait, quick question.
My
Is your whole
actually
deck a level
actually it's
16?
not that bad. So my P.E.K.K.A. is level 15. So
Hmm.
if I upgrade to level 16, it would have 6,000 on the dot.
Wait, are you trying to say the Picker and the Mega Knight have the same health?
No, the Mega Knight has 300 more HP or 400 more HP on the
Really?
same level. Yeah.
The Mega Knight has more health than the Picker.
Yeah, I told you.
The big Picker, not the mini Picker.
Yeah,
I didn't see
My
that part.
Pekka is level, yeah, it's level 15.
That's
And like I
insane.
see like the upgrade, like you upgrade to level 16. It says, oh, so okay, hold on.
you,
So
you missed something.
I missed something. So a regular Pekka has 6,000, but the Evo has 8,000.
Ooh,
Max hit points is 8,200.
what? 8,000. That's insane, guy. That's
Yeah, and
insane.
then it goes up to 9,000 on level 16.
Whoa.
So that's why like I use a Pekka and like a Firecracker because it's devastating. I love it. It's a Pekka, Firecracker, Knight, Hero Knight, uh, Ice Spirit, Tesla, Wizard, Log, and Goblin Barrel. That's like a 3.3 elixir deck. So I'm just cycling through to my Pekka. So you can see like one Pekka on one side and one evil Pekka on the other side.
Yeah.
So you pick your poison.
That's a disgusting deck, Kingsley. What you just say right now just sounds like a very disgusting. I wouldn't. We really need to play some Clash Royale so I can try out your new decks, see what you've been experimenting on. Really, I have the new deck I made, right, because I noticed that most of the decks I made were just too elixir heavy. My main deck is 4.5. My second deck is also 4.5. So I'm like, I told myself, you know what? I'm going to create a deck that's not even up to 4. So I created a 3.8 deck that I've been trying out. It's not as good as my other decks, definitely by any means, but it's been it's been helping me so far. I enjoy using it, and that deck is a giant, archers, fire no, not firecrackers,
Probably a fireball.
a fireball. Yes, you're right. The fireball is there. Uh oh, I want to check because I really want to get this right because I can't remember what that deck is. So
Most people, I don't know if you remember back in the day that Giant and Graveyard was a combo. Giant Graveyard combo.
do you remember back in the day graveyard and freeze?
Yeah, they see people still use it,
People still
but
use it,
you
but
know,
they're not very effective as it used
yeah,
to be.
because if you have a zap, just wait for the all the things to come out, then you just
Just
zap
shoot
it.
and it's over. It's like the waste of time. I think the zap
Yeah,
is
and
like
that's nine. That's already nine elixir. The freeze and
it's
the
this
graveyard.
it's yes, it's 9 elixir. It's so expensive to pull out, and it's something that you don't want to use unless you're sure, you're 100% sure that you will get some value from that. To be honest, most time it does. You don't get any value from it. Sadly, it used to be like one of the best cards in the meta before, but now it's. I use it once in a while, but I never get any value from it. So I want to tell you my new deck. Let me tell you my new deck. It's archers, evil archers, evil Tesla, little prince, giant, fireball, baby dragon, electro wizard, and firecracker. That's my new deck right now, and I really like that deck. It's cheap. It's 3.8. The baby dragon helps me with some splash damage. Firecracker helps me with some splash
That's
damage
an
as well.
underrated card. Baby Dragon is an underrated card,
It
and
is,
the
and
Evo is actually good.
the is it good?
Yeah, it reduces like speed. I think it reduces and puts you in one area. That area that it does damage, like you can't really run. Like your movement speed is reduced.
Yes,
I think your attack speed is also reduced. I can't remember what else is reduced, but that's an underrated card.
the evil baby dragon. But guess what? I think that the most disgusting evil I've ever faced against was the evil Inferno Dragon. That card shocked me. Have you ever played someone that uses an evil Inferno Dragon? Have you ever seen
Yes,
you drop a Mega Knight and in 1 second your Mega Knight has gone? I
I
was
always used to just
annoyed.
zap it. I
I
always
was
used to.
I
So
don't have a
what I
zap,
do,
so I was like, okay, I'm dead.
what I do for that is if I drop a Mega Knight and they drop that, I always drop a Goblin Gang for distraction,
Mhm.
then zap it for to take it out, and then hope my the spare goblins take out the and the tower take out the fairy dragon. If not, GG's.
It's that's that damage retention, that damage output retention that he gets because of it now doesn't have to charge up again from the beginning. I was like, what was Supercell thinking when they give that ability to a card? I, wa-
Sometimes they used
I,
to cook up some weird things.
I swear, I don't know what those guys are thinking in the background. They're just having fun. Just you know what, give that card that ability. Let's see what people do. Because I never experienced it until one day I was playing a match against someone that had that card, right? And I dropped an a Mega Knight, and I swear I thought I didn't drop a Mega Knight. I was like, didn't I? I will look at my deck. Like, where is it? Didn't I just drop a Mega Knight? I could swear I dropped a Mega Knight here. It was gone, Kingsley. It was gone. And
If
I'm
you have
not.
an electro wizard, you'll be fine.
Yeah, that is my main deck doesn't have. That's why my third deck has two electro abilities. Because of I have electro wizard, I have a Tesla, just because of that issues with electro. Quick question though, does Tesla reset Sparky? I'm not exactly sure.
No,
It doesn't, right?
I don't think
It
so.
doesn't make any sense. It's
If
electricity. It should
I
reset
wish it
Sparky.
does. I wish it does, to be
Why doesn't
honest.
it reset it? Right now, I know the Zap resets Sparky, Electro Wizard resets Sparky. I don't know if the Lightning Spell resets Sparky. Really, I'm
No,
not exactly sure.
that it doesn't. Just takes it out.
Okay, that's very interesting. I, I'm just getting some news right now. It seems like the last two people that are supposed to participate are unreachable. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm still going to stay with you guys on the stream here to make sure that actually happens. But that's the news I'm getting right now from the team at the back. Which is a okay. Maybe I'm wrong. I think I just got some information that no, that's not true. Yeah, yeah. One of them is available now, and we're hoping for his opponent to show up soon. So everyone that's watching him, thank you for bearing with us today. I know it's been more of Iron Kingsley talking and than actually watching Clash Royale matches. But it's what happens, right? There's nothing we can do about this. There's no way to exactly plan for this, right? All we have to do is just keep on keeping you guys entertained with our stories from Clash Royale, from back in the day till now, how things have changed, and yeah, hoping you guys are entertained. Like, are you not entertained? We're just trying our best, really. I know I'm just being quirky, Kingsley. Don't mind me. But yeah,
Yeah, hopefully the last two people are able to give us a show to close out. So let's wait and see what they have in store for us.
oh yeah, we might actually make some changes to the schedule a bit because it's looking like some people are one of each person is not available. So maybe we're gonna make some changes, spice up a bit, right? So we can end the stream with a good match, right? So ending the stream with just everyone no shows, right? So at Team on the Back we might restructure the schedule a bit to have other people play since they're already ready for a match. But we'll keep you guys informed for sure. Well, it's still being worked on at the back, and we will let you guys know. But in the meantime, thank you so much. Remember, guys, we are also live tomorrow, exactly the same time. You're going to be seeing Iron Kingsley again. Talk about the matches that we have tomorrow. Different set of players. No one that played today is going to play tomorrow. Hopefully, we get less no shows tomorrow and more people that are actually in the ready to play. And also, I'm also going to have a morning stream also with Chris, as you met him earlier. He's going to be there too as well.
Yeah, so tomorrow promises more of the same,
Yeah,
more action, more everything.
yeah, it does. So it's looking like we might have a match starting very, very shortly. Just remind you guys again about the structure, right? So first of all, before I even go into the structure, just to put it out there, maybe people don't know. Any information you need about this tournament is on our website, www.theionleague.net. You can always go there. You can see the leaderboards to see who's on top, who's below. You can see the schedule to see everyone you're playing against. We don't want to hear, I don't know my match. Our website is there. Our website works. Please go to our website, go under tournament. You would see schedule. Click on it, find your schedule. And also, if you're not, I would encourage everyone to create an account on our website so you can customize your icon on our schedule and leaderboards. So you don't, we're not. So it's not all the same generic Ion League logo, right? I see a bunch of people have customized their icons already. Thank you to everyone that's creating an account on our website. It's a nicer way for people to associate themselves with you with a very cool and quirky icon. Okay, so that's something you can always do. So, but just like as I said earlier, go to our website, please. Look at your schedule. For everyone that's played already today, schedules for your next match are already out on the website. They've been out for about a month now. You should all know your matches by now. Go on our website. If you look at the top of the schedule list, there's a drop down bar there. You can click on that and change that from set one to set two. When you change that to set two, you will be able to see your next scheduled match. I think everyone's match should be starting from March 15th for game two. Because I know today is March the 7th, tomorrow March 8th, and then Saturday March 14th are all game one matches. After that, we're going to officially go into game two. And then if you're in no show for game two, it's going to be a disqualification. At that point, there's nothing else we can do really, and then that's why, and that is exactly why game three matches are not out already, because we're trying to see who oh, interesting. So we're trying to see who is still in the tournament by the end of set two, and then when we know who's still in the tournament by the end of set two, we're going to use those names to create the next set of matches for set three. So that's why no one has a set three open right schedule set right now, because we don't know who's going to get disqualified by the end of set two. So yeah, I just saw right now. It seems like the last two people for this tournament today have joined the clan. Looks like we're going to have a match after all, guys. It's amazing. I'm really really happy to give you guys at least one final match for the end of this stream, right? So yeah, I'm gonna check in my team right now to see how what's going on in the background.
In the meantime, if you want to go back and relive today's tournaments, please subscribe to our YouTube page and you know go watch, like, comment, tell us what you think, tell us what you enjoyed. We appreciate the feedback. You know, we are avid gamers, so we want we want to make this platform big enough for all of us to enjoy. So
Mm,
go watch. If you're playing, you like to see how the other people you're playing against play. Go watch them as well. It may help you, it may not, because you never know, they might switch up their decks just for the next people. So uh, you
yeah.
know,
This is
so
we have a bank of videos for people to use and learn. So yes, just as Kingsley mentioned, beautifully said, watch our stream again, right? If you see that okay, I'm scheduled against JM Jesus Manifest next, you go and watch his match, right? See what he played with, see his deck. Say, oh okay, I see he used cheap decks. He's using archers, he's using skeletons, he's using the skeleton king. I should probably have counters for that. And that's when your splash damage comes in. Carry your arrows, you carry your wizard, you carry your executioner. People that can cause problems for those kind of cards. So it's and the knowledge is all yours. Is out there. All you have to do is accept it. All you have to do is take it in. So please watch those matches again, so to learn for your next match. Also, as I said earlier, check your schedules ahead of time so you know when your match is coming up. Put set up a meeting on your Google, a reminder, right, on your phone or your Google Calendar, right, or any other calendar that you have. Set up a reminder just to remind yourself of the matches that are going to happen. Okay, we don't want to have people we don't want to have people forgetting about their schedules and we have to chase them. So yeah, it looks like the last final match is about to begin. Hopefully, it's going to be Jinx versus Mr. DND. Mr. DND saying true to his name, Mr. Do Not Disturb. We tried to reach him, we couldn't. But
I hope it's available.
he wasn't available. Yeah, so we're hoping he's available now. We're waiting for him in the background. Yeah, let's see how this unfolds. It's been a long day, but it's we're hoping to end the day on a good note of a beautiful played um Clash Royale match, everyone. And
I really wish I was playing.
just to mention again, this tournament is brought to you by the Iron League. We are Nigeria's latest esports platform. Oh, then the match has begun. Let's go watch some Clash Royale, people.
How do you think it's gonna go? Do you think it's gonna be very entertaining,
I,
or
I
do you
really
think it's
hope
just
so.
gonna be a blowout?
I really hope it's going to be an entertaining match, Kingsley. We have Jinx in the blue and Mr. D&D in the red. Both players are just waiting for their elixirs to get filled up, not like the other players that rushed in, right? And then Mr. D&D drops the furnace at the side. Looks like Jinx is carrying a knight, hoping to defend that with a knight. I think that Fire Spirit is going to do some damage to the tower, just like as I mentioned. It did. The Fire Spirit, beautiful splash damage card. You don't want it to get to your tower, because as much as people think it's just a spirit card that's going to die, that's 200 damage done to your tower, right? But perfectly defended by Jinx, right? And ensuring by all means possible that that giant skeleton doesn't get to his tower. King Series match can go anywhere. Anyway, he can.
Yeah, definitely. They have good placement. They're defending well. It's just game of inches right now. With, one person is doing more damage.
Yeah. Perfect placement of the Berserker by Mr. DND activating his King Tower. I love when I see people place cards that activate the King Tower with the Firecracker. That's like the only downside of the Firecracker, if you ask me. The ability to activate other people's King Towers is not an ability you want to have, and
Exactly.
a lot of people have gotten used to that, and they always defend it perfectly. Oh wow!
Yeah.
So we see a
The
giant
Giant
skeleton.
skeleton is one of like if he gets. And we haven't seen graveyard do that too. Is it gonna pan out, or the log to just take everything out?
I love the way
Perfectly
Mr. DND
defended.
is attacking right now. Having the Berserker and the Burst on one end, having the Graveyard and the Giant Skeleton. What are people wondering? How does he have that much elixir to do that? Like, it feels like
I
he
was
has an
asking the
elixir
same
pump.
question. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm
I
like,
was trying to see
where's your hidden elixir pump? I don't see an elixir pump anywhere, but he just keeps on bringing out these cards,
some
right?
of the worst cards, by the way.
What?
Spend 6 elixir to get like that's one of the worst cards. I would never use that card.
That's a card I actually forgot about, right? I think before the Rune Giants, it's probably my worst card, honestly. And then just the Goblin Hot doing his thing, defending perfectly. I don't think the Firecracker is going to get any damage out of that card, just as I expected. Mr. DND having perfect defense so far. He's looking
Yep.
really good for Mr. DND Kingsley. I don't know how. And the
So
Graveyard Spell and the Giant Skeleton, I've never seen a combination before, Kingsley. It's not
never.
common. It's not something you see with the freeze spell. Wow. Wow, Mr. DND is being at the top of the game right now, Kingsley. I
He's
don't
really
see how
attacking
he's
quick.
get out of this.
Yeah, he's really doing a lot of damage. Like you want to think you know, he's a simple card, but the graveyard is acting as a perfect distraction right now, and then he's having to defend that, and he's just. It looks like spamming, but it's not. It's strategically placed cards,
Yeah,
and that tower is about to be gone. Like you can see, like he thought he logged out all of the scaries, but that
I
wasn't the
have
case.
never
Like,
seen.
he's defending. I've never seen a deck like this before. One would think this is main deck, but like I'm pretty sure it's not.
It's such an odd deck, right? I've never seen someone trying to use the Goblin Curse to do cheap damage, and that tower is one very good
I
game
think
play.
he's using the snowball for like to freeze the tower to slow it down
Oh,
enough for the skellies to amass and take out that. That's what he did to deal the most damage. But let's see how the second game span out does. Is it Mr. D&D gonna be gonna win this game of Romilly, or is Jinx gonna take up one? Let's see how it goes.
yeah, let's see. Oh, Jinx starting with the Royal Recruits, right? Interesting card to start with, and I see Mr. DND starting with a hero wizard, one of the, if not the, definitely not the best, one of the best hero cards in the game. That ability to fly comes in very handy, especially at the worst times, really. And you can see what I'm talking about, right? Decimated the Royal Recruits, and now he has the balloon and the wizard going on that side. I don't see how Mr. Jinx defends this, but
Yeah, I think he would. I think he would because that's another underrated card.
oh, you're missing something, Kingsley. Are you seeing the other side of the tower? You see the
Yeah,
facade
it's a
behind the tower?
distraction.
It's just a
That's how
distraction.
DND. No, no, I'm saying DND always plays with a distraction. Like
Yeah.
he feigned like he was coming from the left, but he was already building up from the right. So the balloon is already gonna take you out, like take a lot out of you to defend,
The
and then
question
he's already coming on the second side with his main.
the question I keep on asking is where is all their elixirs? So, like when Mr. DND had
I'm
those
not gonna lie,
when he does
that's a
those
good question.
attacks from both sides of the arena, I'm like, how are you doing this? Where is your elixir coming from? The
Oh,
Husband
that
and
tower is.
Knight, what? The Mega Knight dropped a bit too late, and that tower is gone. Wow, wow, that was a very good play by Jinx there. But he's not backing down. I love the gameplay by Jinx. Right, he's saying, I don't care. I'm gonna keep on pushing. The game is not over yet. We are
Yep,
gonna
the
go
game is.
to game three.
Yeah, that's probably his mindset. So I think that's a good mindset to have because is
What
he
is
leaving that
going
Mega
on?
Knight unchecked? I think he doesn't mind taking the damage. Some people are like that; they don't mind taking the damage.
Oh, I see
Yeah.
why he was saving for the Royal Recruits. That's why he said, you know what, I'm gonna take some damage on my base main
Yep.
tower right now, just so I can do some aggressive offensive game. But I feel like the Royal Recruits are just not the best card for a great offensive push, if you ask me. You see how
Yeah.
they were all wiped out by
He
base
dropped
wish.
the balloon secretly on the other side, as you can see. Like that's how he builds his like attack. Like he's building already. Like he's coming from one side and then the other side, he's able to build it up. So you would think he has unlimited amount of elixir, but he actually doesn't. He's just great timing, great placement.
Oh wow, the hunter stopping the Mega Knight in his
That was
tracks. That
good.
was beautiful, Vicky. Stopping the witch. What? I've never seen the hunter being this good before. The hunter is a
Oh,
card that
it is good. That's why I say it's underrated.
it's very underrated. I tried using once, and sometimes I don't really vibe with him. But his evil, that next that he used to stop me is amazing.
Yeah,
It's looking
it's a
like the
noise
same
like
evil
a
he
vine.
pulled to Mr. DND, and yes,
Yeah, he takes the win.
he takes
Yeah,
the
it was
win.
a good game. It was a good game.
Beautiful 2-0, Mr.
I felt like that was Genie's best deck. I always I always think people always save the best deck for like the third match because more than likely they're used to the match going to the third round. But like I always tell people, just use it in the second round, and then you know whatever happens after, that's okay.
That's that was an amazing final game to have in the tournament for today. Um, yeah, I think that's everything for today, guys. It was amazing hosting everyone again, and we look forward to seeing everyone tomorrow. Please subscribe to our YouTube page, to our YouTube channel if you haven't already, so you can get notified on when we go live again. We are going live
Yep.
tomorrow, same time we went live today by 12 in the afternoon. That's going to be the first stream, and then by 6 in the evening when we have our second stream. It was an amazing time with everyone here today. We really look forward to seeing everyone tomorrow, and yeah. Um, as I said earlier, also, if you're a competitor, you can make a match tomorrow. You can make a match anytime. Send us an email, please. Okay?
Yeah.
And then we'll try our hardest to reschedule you. But yeah, thank you so much,
Have a
everyone.
good day.
Have a great day, everyone. Take care. Bye.
Bye.